Everybody, and welcome to the Albarian, where we play TTRPGs and have a hoot. Almost cracked up, but we're through. Thank you. We are back on our Tales of Andrea stream after a 2-week little breaky. You know, everyone's got a rest, and we definitely like taking our chances too, or whenever we need to. And that was a good excuse to. Christmas. I'm gonna shut up now. Sadly, there is no Relly. Today, they are deathly ill and being sick as a dog. But all the rest of the table is here. Yolondriel, Jartis, Brolock, Finestorm. Hi. How y'all doing? How's your breaks?
Oh,
Great.
Pretty good.
That was a few of those were definitely sarcastic, but
Yeah, a couple of them were.
a couple of them.
Brolog was not sarcastic.
100% accurate. Brolog had a great holiday. For announcement-wise, what do we have for announcements? This next week actually is fairly calm. We don't have a Tuesday stream going on. Something is coming. Wednesday is Playing with Mutts, where we are playing Valheim. We're about to take on the fifth boss. The fifth boss.
Yaga Maba Bobiga, whatever.
Yeah, that guy. We're about to take him on so we can get to the Mistlands as quickly as possible, because we are all very, very eager to figure out how that works. Which likely by now Drow probably already knows because they venture into it a whole lot. But we'll figure it out all the same. Friday is Hate, Laugh, Love. It's Friday the 13th.
Yay!
It is.
what?
It is a 13th.
Unfortunately, because of life circumstances, I haven't planned anything special except for what I think we might do is I'm going to task both of my usual guests, Ben and Murray, with choosing a Quentin Tarantino movie and watching it.
Ooh.
I'm
Okay.
staring
Okay.
specifically at Murray, and we're going
Yeah, he
to
knows
talk
me.
about them on Friday.
That's a good one, but I don't
Just
think
came
I'd
to my
ever
head
to
recently
stream.
because I was watching something
I can't stream
about Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. So anyway,
you're gonna
that's
talk
what we're
about
gonna
that
do.
I haven't seen
It's
that.
not a horror theme for Friday the 13th, unfortunately.
Damn. The horror
'cause I didn't have
guy,
any
not
other
even
time to
taking
plan.
the opportunity. We can
But I know.
still do it.
Hey,
We have
Friday
time.
the 13th happens like 3 times a year. It's not really that special.
We'll have another one
I don't
coming
know.
up.
It's like
Quentin
the
Tarantino.
triannual Halloween.
I've written a note,
Anyway, join us
so
then,
I'll have no excuse.
6 p.m. MST, Friday. So,
Bound to be fun.
Yeah.
As for Saturday, nothing on Saturday. I am plotting and planning the rest of this campaign on that day, so because hopefully they'll be in a nice situation at the end of today.
Hey.
Yee.
Or will be plotting and planning.
Oh, so much
Hopefully.
plotting and planning. Hopefully. Aside from that, the wonderful giveaway still is at Instagram is still going on. We're actually keeping it open for a little while longer, so we can get a couple more people commenting inside that section, because a lot of people forgot that bit. You got to tag someone in the comment as well. That's what we use to figure out who's eligible for the giveaway and such. Aside from that, anything new for Benjagoba or Peter on the music stuff?
Huh?
Slowly getting the mixes back. So I got another one.
Nice.
It was 2 days ago. They sound really great,
Nice.
at least to me.
Awesome.
So yeah, slowly working them through. Hopefully soon.
well, as we know with music, that's all that matters. Is if it sounds.
And you are your toughest critic.
I'm just
so
kidding.
You can impress yourself. I
Yeah,
think
you are your toughest critic.
That's always
That's true.
it's always a good thing. Cause man, I don't know
Can't
if I've listened to my singing and liked it in a while. But Benj Gaba, we're actually trying to do like a speed run of Rayman 2. We got like halfway through it last
Ooh.
Monday, so I don't know. I think I'm gonna try and just run the gauntlet, like just this Monday. So we'll see. Might be like a
Nice.
3-hour stream. So
Nice.
it's a short game. It's fun. That's
It
why I
is a
always
fun
tell
one.
everyone to play it, because it's a short game. So, and by today's standards, it is not hard.
Awesome. That is. Yeah, definitely. That'll. Seeing it done in one run, running the gauntlet like that. That'll be a hoot.
Yeah, we got 50% of the way. I think we can do
We believe in you. And with that, though, I think it's time to stop the inevitable delay
it.
and hop into.
We can talk
this-
about our favorite Christmas treats for another 5 minutes.
Let's
Oh,
kill
let's
the
roll
next
that intro.
4 hours.
The next 4 hours by just Gib Gab. We'll be back after this intro.
It is open, my friends. Battles have yet to begin. Laughter will be heard in gales and floods. If not, at least there will be blood. The sorrow chaos may abound, we'll do our best to hold this hallowed ground.
And welcome back, everyone. Last time, it's been a 2-week hiatus for a bit here, so I'll dial back a little bit for the recap. The party, in the quest to finalize Eulandriel's storyline on taking care of Eshnar, faced off against Gerivine the Flame. I said it correctly. An ancient red dragon who's very, very large and an enemy they've had their eyes on for a while. They had to defeat him in order to get the last piece of the armor of the gods, so Eulandriel can properly take on Eshnar. They did so by basically cutting the entire body of Gerivine the Flame in half while he was trying to run away with his prize of Eulandriel, a nice little tasty morsel. Didn't make it very far with Prologue having been gifted the flying ability and then just slicing him in half. It was very epic and fun. Narrowly escaping the erupting volcano, though, they ended up inside the Moonlight Forest again, eventually, after a little hiatus of greeting the trolls and seeing how they were doing, and have now found themselves in the Celestial Plane, where Relly, Finestorm, Brolog, and Jartis are currently standing on their own little platform, surrounded by other floating, moving around bits and pieces of land with ruined buildings on top. And Eulandriel finds himself... I can't remember if I said it was... we're going to go with what I think now. In a blackened scape. You can't even see the surface below you, but you can feel it. Beside you is Emlar, and in front of you is Eshnar. Ooh, I've got to change something here. There we go. Fixed. But we're not actually going to start with you. We're going to start with the other four. Because they are in a different spot right now. Do you find yourself standing to you? Yep. What's your question?
Is there a path? Like, are we like on a floating rock?
You are essentially on a floating rock. There is what seems to be a path of other floating rocks that you can move from and in between to get to wherever you might want to go.
Gotcha. Are these rocks close together? Does it look like it will be a hazard of any kind?
Will they sustain the weight of a Brolog?
Will they sustain the weight of a Brolog? Give me a...
Survival?
I'll say, yeah, survival.
Could
I was
always
going to say
reduce your
perception or
size.
survival.
Which reduces your weight. Would it give you Ant-Man abilities?
A
That's what I wanna
22.
know.
Ooh,
Could you still
22.
jump?
You know, they're a little bit of a distance, but you can make that distance, and they'll definitely support your weight.
Great. Okay, so do I see anything around that looks like that pillared room that was described? Or a structure of such?
Okay, so you're going to look around a little bit. Curiosity, what is Jartis and Finestorm doing?
I'm taking a number.
Taking a number?
And from that little reel there that I see that says, please take a number, is now serving.
We're next to the deli counter.
Okay, so you're looking to take a number from a thing that doesn't exist?
Oh, it exists to me. I see it.
The hallucination.
It's off from the distance, about like 30 feet off to the right. That's my left. To the left. Jartis?
I think I will. Let's see. Do I even have attuned right now? Yeah, we'll put on those wings of flying. That way, in case we fall, we're not like.
Oh yeah, fall into oblivion and nothing.
Yeah. So we're gonna put that on, and then just kind of gently follow Burlog, I guess.
Okay.
Because we're looking for the pillars, right? We can't see them yet.
You can't. I will say at this point, give me a perception check.
Perception.
All of you can. Yeah.
Passive?
No, not passive.
Ugh. That's boopy. That's a 12.
It's a dirty 20.
Ooh.
That will be 30.
30. Oh, wow. Wow. Yeah, Finestorm and Brolock definitely see what you're looking for. It's off in the distance, this strange, clear dome that looks to be roughly 15 or so feet in diameter. And inside you can see Eulandriel, Eshnar, and Emla.
Perfect.
Jartis,
How far away?
it's... So it would roughly be like maybe 600 feet.
Mm.
The pathway to it is a little twisty and curvy, but something you're going to realize is that Jartis is no longer right behind you all. Jartis, when you take your cloak and you flip it on, you don't even notice the transition, but it shifts from being inside the realm that you're in to instead seeing a very lovely garden
Oh no. We're about to die.
Oh no.
surrounded with flowers, buzzing bees, a number of insects all over the place. And a little bit in the, I would say maybe 30 feet or so ahead of you, there is a table. It's been set with a nice, fine white cloth. It's bright and shining, maybe a little blinding, leaving those light spots. You can smell the sweetness of whatever's being brewed inside the teapot. Multiple teapots. There are a few, along with 4 different cups, all lined up. And behind it sits very calmly, smiling to himself, an elderly-looking gnome.
No, not a white rabbit.
Not a white rabbit. But he
Boom.
sees and acknowledges your arrival and says, "Ah, good, yes. Please come. I've poured some tea." We are going to move from you, consider what's going on, back to
Alright, well,
Brolog and Finestorm.
We definitely flew with those wings. Whatever happened there?
You also realize Finestorm Relly's gone too.
Hmm. We're losing people already, and we haven't even started the fight.
Perhaps the code protects the follower. Seems like that building is where Landriel went. Fast as I can. Fast as you can. At that point, Brolock will start jumping over the stones as fast as he can to get to the structure with the pillars in it.
Okay.
Keep pace.
Additionally, I'm going to, I'm gonna rage at this point.
Okay. You rage and start jumping across. Finestorm. You follow close after. Make the first leap. And as soon as you land, you are no longer inside this floating realm of rocks. Instead, you are in a ballroom, surrounded by people who are peacefully and happily dancing, laughter echoing all throughout it. There is a moment before you realize that every single one of the people here are the same people, the same 2. There is a female satyr who is happily dancing with a bit of a twisted look to her eyes. And a male with yellow eyes, slitted like a serpent's. Both of them pay you no attention and dance around you. It's a full ballroom, and everywhere you look is all the same.
Exit?
You sit?
No, exit. Is there an exit?
You begin to look for an exit, and we'll move to prologue for a moment. By the time you reach the end of this series of rocks that you have to hop through, you land with your feet crunching on loose stones in an obsidian surface that you stand on. Look below and there are loose pieces, loose chunks. Every single bit of surface you can see is glassed. All obsidian glass. When you look up, there are no stars, there are no moons, there's no escape but blackness. And way off into the distance, other than the flat surface around you, are these obsidian peaks, mountains growing out of what seems to be, from what you can see, no base. On the other side, though, you can see very cleanly a direct, straight line, where it changes from the blackened you're looking at to a very lush, green, grass-filled plains. Off in the distance and there, mountains covered in trees, the sun shining very brightly. Along with a man dressed in bright armor, polished almost to a reflection, with golden trims to it. He walks calmly to your direction, and as soon as he hits that line, the first foot that steps over, the armor changes immediately to a blackened, matte, pointed, spiked, what looks to be blood dripping off of it already, fire licking around the empty crevices. As he steps through, his entire body transitions, and the armor all looks to be this blackened, spiky. He reaches you, about 20 feet in, and says one thing: bring me to balance.
So to be clear, can I see the dome thing still?
No,
or
not anymore. You're in somewhere completely different now.
Okay. And this wouldn't be a charm sort of
No.
situation. Okay. Rolog will say, I do not know who you are, nor why I should listen to you. But do you know where my friend Jalandriel is?
Bring me to balance.
Balance. I could cut you in half if you would like.
Now, this is where I would ask for initiative from you, Prologue, on your scenario. But this is also where I'm going to ask who would like to go first. We're sticking with the scenario until it's complete. So, from Jartus, Prologue, or Finestorm, who would like to do?
Prologue is ready.
Sorry. Yeah, I'll go second.
Okay. Prologue, give me an initiative roll.
6.
6. Great.
Oh.
Rolled 2 5s.
Oh, dang.
Oof. Ooh, okay. Well, he's going before you.
Mm-hmm.
He is going to... Ooh, let me get to his character sheet. He's going to initiate a grapple with you. And repeat again, bring me to balance. And push you 5 feet away from the light. But that's going to be to try. So, I need an opposed grapple check.
I forget.
Athletics
No
or
one tries to-
acrobatics?
Okay. No one tries to do this to me.
He's about your size, so... Ooh,
22.
he got 29. He is grabbing hold, one top shoulder area and the other inside the center of your chest, and begins pushing you backwards. Your feet get pushed back 5 feet, as you also take 8 points of radiant damage, as the armor is spiked in multiple places, penetrating into your skin and burning as it does.
Okay. Well, and so since I am grappled, I have disadvantage on things.
No, so since you're grappled, you have 0 movement. But at the start of your turn, give me a religion check.
Oh boy. Where even is that? Okay. Oh, a 16.
16. Okay. Due to certain party members asking very pointed questions and asking a lot about the gods, all of them, this would be Raleig's fault. Someone's name does come to your mind. Kuthris, the god of night and balance. And whatever descriptors would have come with the knowledge of him, this guy matches all of those.
Okay. Well, we're gonna go for the axe. We're gonna get reckless.
Okay.
Additionally, 19.
19 does not hit. It scrapes against his armor.
We'll try it again.
Maybe.
Another 19. That stinks. Okay. So not finding purchase. Burlock is quite confused. Single sentences are not particularly helpful. The end.
Okay. He is... Let's see. He is going to, first off, make a series of attacks against you. Taking one fist and repeatedly jabbing it into your abdomen. That one is a... Ooh. That's a 22. Does that hit?
That hits.
Ooh. Second one is an 18.
That one misses.
And the last is a 25.
That one hits.
That's 6 points of radiant damage. And 3 points of radiant damage.
6 and 3, you said?
6 and 3.
Alrighty.
And you will be pushed back another 5 feet away from the light.
Okay. Okay, so we're gonna attempt to oppose this grapple and push him back.
Okay.
Is that more
that's a-
athletics?
No, that one for you, seeing as you're doing the opposing, that's a straight attack roll. Using just your strength and proficiencies.
Strength and proficiencies. May I do it recklessly, as it is
Absolutely.
an attack roll?
Yeah. We consider them attack rolls, so.
Okay.
Oh, he didn't.
That's dirty 20.
Dirty 20? He also got a dirty 20.
So I beat him.
Yes, meets beats. In our
Nice.
reckonings, meets beats.
Great. So I push him back. Then
Push
I
him back
will
5, yep.
use my second attack and do the same thing
Okay.
for 26.
Oh my gosh. 26. Meets beats.
Awesome.
Very good. Pushed him back a total of 10 feet on that one. You are 20 feet away. On his,
Okay.
he's going to reposition some pushings and elbow or shoulder into you with a very large, jagged spike coming from his armor. Trying to pierce it in. Let's see if it works. Oh. No, that's only a 16 to hit.
That does not.
It does not. So he's going to fall through. Try for a fist to get a natural 20. Okay, you've rolled me a natural 20. I'll put you aside for the day. That is going to be... Ooh, nearly max of max. 25 points of radiant damage.
Alrighty.
Ow!
And for his final... that one is a 28.
Radiant
was gonna-
doesn't do any kind of burning or fire, does it? It's
No.
just...
Yeah, it's
That just
described
gives you
as...
cancer in 20 years.
It's described as burns like. It's 8 points of radiant damage on the last one.
Okay.
And he got 2 successful attacks in, so you're pushed back 5 feet.
Okay. Well, we're gonna push him back, I suppose.
Okay. The closer you get, the more you realize you are getting closer to what he's trying to get you to do.
Okay. Well, that seems good. That was gonna be a natural 20. That's a real shame.
Oh,
That's a 22 instead.
22. He got a 23 on his.
Shame. I'll attempt again.
Maintains his ground, grappling desperately. Feet.
20 dirty.
Dirty 20 as well on this side. So that meets. Oh, that beats. Yeah, meets beats.
Okay.
We are-
So push him back.
This is like a Jedi, like, just like, dish, dish, dish.
Pushing
like,
sequences.
just- yeah, it's like right at it. I love it.
Back and forth.
These dirty
A lot of
20s.
lovely back and forth. Keeping him at that 20 feet. He is going to go in for some more. Try to go in for some more hits. That one's only a 14. That one misses. That one's a 21.
I believe that meets so hit.
Okay. So that one hits. And that one's only a 13. He only got one hit this time. 9 points of radiant damage. But he only got one hit, so he does not push you back 5 feet.
Excellent. Pushing him back. Ooh, it's a 27.
27. Oh my gosh, that's right. This is grapple stuff. 27 beats 23. Yep.
Huzzah. And push him back again. 25.
Ooh, that one's a 29.
That's a shame.
Much, much closer. 15
Okay.
feet away. He's gonna go for so. Ooh. It's another natural 20. Gonna switch dice.
Okay.
That one's a 22, so that one's gonna hit. And that one's only an 11.
That misses.
So that one misses. 3, 9, 6, what's 12 plus 6? 18 points of radiant damage on the first one. That's the natural 20. And 7 points for the second one. And you're pushed back 5 feet.
This guy annoys me. All right, push him back. Another almost natural 20. 22.
22 beats his 13.
Great. Push him back again.
Ooh,
21.
you got 27 on that one. Like another 5 feet. You're at 15 feet away. He's going to do something a little different. Oh, never mind. Maybe not. Yeah, he's going to keep trying to push you back. That one's an 11, that misses. 17?
That misses.
Ooh. 11. Missed.
Okay.
You missed all of them.
Excellent. Maybe he's weary of this struggle. Coming at him again. Garbage. That's an 18.
Ooh. You got 14.
Oh, huzzah. So that's 10. 26.
26? He got 19.
Okay.
You're 5 feet away.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay, he's another salvo. Dirty 20? Wait, no. Sorry. 16.
That misses. Also, those are two very different
Yeah,
numbers.
I was thinking as a bonus for the grapples here. Added the wrong bonus there. 18? Ooh. He needed these. And 17. Oh dear. It's you. You are 5 feet away.
Okay. Man, 16.
You got 27.
All right. 24.
19.
Okay.
Real tug of war we got going on.
Yeah. We're there.
You've pushed him to the line.
On the line.
He's on the line. And as you push, grabbing hold and seeing the feet sliding backwards, his back ankles, there we go, are the first ones to cross over, and they begin to change and transition. Part of him now is in the light form of his armor, whereas part of him is inside the dark form. He's not quite balanced. But,
Okay.
end of your turn, you can see that. He's going to try to push 5 feet towards the darkness. Ooh,
Hello, darkness,
my old friend. First attack is a 25 to hit.
That hits.
That's a 14, that misses. That is cooked as none other. That is only a 12. So he only got one hit in there. 6 points of radiant damage. But he doesn't manage to push you.
Okay, great. So at this point, instead of pushing him back, I would like to attempt to grapple him onto his back. So his back splits the line.
Okay, cool. Give me that attack.
18.
18. That is a dirty 20 from him.
Okay, try again.
Second attempt, gearing yourselves up.
27.
12.
Okay, good.
Good.
Good. You pack your heel around the back of his feet, shove him. He loses his balance, falls, and you land where you've got his back dividing the line perfectly. Half of him being the light armored, the other half being the dark armored. He stops his struggle. You've brought me to balance.
Well, good. That was very annoying.
You and me both.
Perhaps you could tell me where Ylandriel is now, or Eshnar, if not.
I will in a moment. We're going to shift to one of the other two. From here. Let's go with... I don't know, who wants to go? Any volunteers?
Water.
Do it. Yeah, go
I'm
for it.
good.
You good to go? Let's go with Jartis
Let's
then.
see what's gonna happen at this tea party.
You join him. Do you join him? There's an empty seat for you.
Sure. When in Rome, one sits at the table.
Ah.
Right.
Yes. Hello. First, pleasantries, I suppose. I am Brigand. And you?
I am Jartis. Brigand, how did I get here?
Well, quite simple and easy. I brought you here.
Might I ask why?
I was forced to.
By who?
Well, by the person we both probably would love to see go bye-bye. However, I'm rather at his whim, so I must attest. Well, I can attest, but I must do his bidding. You know.
Are you bound to harm me?
I am bound to challenge you.
Okay.
The harming is up to you.
What is your challenge?
To the point. Before you are 4 cups. As you can see, I've prepared different brews for each one. There is one over here, all the way down to the one over here that is empty. When you look down, the one on your far left is this nice orange hue to it. You can see small little bits and pieces of tea leaves that haven't filtered out properly and ended up inside the cup. The next one looks to be a simple black tea of some kind. Next one after that is what looks more of a green hue inside the liquid. It has inside of it a blossomed flower, where the center part, where the stem and the... what is it called? The stamen and the pistil inside the middle are this bright red hue or darkerish red hue, with the petals very neonish red, whereas your receptacle
Tastes
on
like
the
Christmas.
outside, the sepal, kind of, yeah, kind of. The sepal on the outside, though, what typically would be green, is black as night. And the final cup is empty. My challenge for you is there are 4 participants. 1, yourself. Another, myself. The third, the earth that gave us the ingredients for this tea. And the fourth, a guest. To whom would you give each cup?
So my options are me, you, and a guest?
Ah, do not forget the earth.
The earth.
The ground that gave us these ingredients. We must give back to it as well.
Is this a riddle of a sort?
It could be.
And we do not know who the guest is?
I do. You don't.
How can I get you to tell me who the guest is?
Ah. Perhaps there might be a way.
Would you be offended if I used magic?
Everything and anything you can do is at your disposal. I'm not stopping you.
Uh,
Char just pulls out a notepad and sits cross-legged on the grass.
crisscross applesauce.
Yeah.
I'm going to use. I don't even know if this would. Identify. The
Identify?
empty cup.
Okay. You use identify on the empty cup. It is an empty cup. There's no magical properties. There's nothing hidden about it. It's straightforward, just an empty cup.
Well, sometimes no answer is an answer.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. We'll use identify on the weird green tea flower.
It's not magical. It's a
Dang it.
tea.
Just a tea. Okay. This is like truly a riddle. Okay. Well, Brigid, I don't know you very well, so I'm going to say that you are the cup with the black tea.
Ah,
Do I have to guess all of them?
well, you're not guessing which one belongs to who. You're giving.
Do I provide my rationality?
You can provide me
My
your
rationale.
nationality, and however, you've not done near as much as I thought you might.
Well,
You
I just wanted to make sure I
identified.
wouldn't trigger any spells.
You're not going to be triggering any spells. I've not used magic for this, my boy.
Does seem to just be tea.
They are tea. All of them. Except for the empty cup. That's just an empty cup.
It appears to be so. So I would surmise that you are the black tea. The earth is the green tea. I am the orange cup with the... I forget what kind of tea was in there, but it was an
It's just
orange
a
cup.
orange liquid.
Orange liquid. And the guest is the empty cup.
He is going to smile and picks up a pot. It's truly quite fascinating that he would come up with that summarization. You saw a series of tea, didn't question what was in it or what they really were made of. And he drew a conclusion with what information you had. I'm not saying that was bad. I'm more curious as to how you surmised this. Picks up the black tea and drinks it like, nice black tea. Nothing different about it at all. Puts it down. Takes the one with the flower inside, the green tea. And the pot, which has these sprouting greens inside of it. Pours it over. The green immediately withers away and dies. The earth and crust, you see, seems to decay and mold. But from it, a small sprout comes out. Looks to be the same black colorization of the flower that was on the inside of the cup. If we do not give back, it will die, and it will not produce any further. But this flower reminds us of a second principle, that sometimes even death is a new beginning for us to harvest from.
Phoenix plants.
And as for this empty cup, it's for you to give to whoever the guest would be. If you get it right, I'll give you a little extra something. And that one, well, that one's yours to drink, so enjoy.
Alright, well, I'll, I think I have, no, I don't think I have, it's like detect poison, I think it is.
You do actually have that one.
I thought I did.
I checked your spell list.
Is that under protection from evil and good? No, that's...
Oh no, that's the one you have. You don't have the detect poison. You took it off.
Okay.
You usually have it.
Well, bottoms up, I guess. See what happens. This strange orange liquid.
It is a
not
sweet
gonna-
orange tea.
So I don't feel my throat dissolving.
You don't. In fact, you feel,
Nice.
if anything, rejuvenated.
Ooh.
Blessed, even.
Maybe it has a nice turmeric honey tea.
You can go ahead and write down somewhere in your notebook that you are currently carrying Brigand's Blessing.
Ooh. You have obtained Brigand's Blessing.
I was going to laugh so hard if you drank the poisoned cup.
And then I just died.
You just died.
It's like, it's Dragon's Lair status. It's like, well, sometimes you die.
Like,
Alone, where no one can help you. In front of this old gnome.
Now,
Alright.
as far as I'm concerned, you've passed my test. There was a real chance you could have died there. So I'm in the clear on my end. Before you go, though, and we're going to move over to Find Storm.
Oh no. suspense.
Fine storm. Very elegant ballroom, crowded, filled with the same two people. There is laughter all around, and as you're gathering and gandering around for an exit, not finding one of the dancing figures in a brief moment turns his head and looks at you and says, "Well, come on then, find us." And then goes back to his dancing. A female in a different pair and goes, "Not any of us." Back to her dancing. There's another male passing by who goes, "The real us." And then goes back to his dancing.
Why?
You just asked why?
Yeah.
Ooh. You're quick enough to dodge a random dagger coming out of the floor from out of absolutely nowhere. Flying past you, just narrowly grazing one of your whiskers, cutting a hair off. Or will kill you. The laughter persists. We haven't got all day.
But I do.
Does a 24 hit you?
Yeah.
That is 13 points of radiant damage. As one of the passing figures just subtly stabs you, and then returns to his dancing. And if you continue standing there, it's just going to continue repeating itself.
Bear dodge action?
Not with how close-knit they're all dancing around. If you don't take any action of any kind, like you can try to dodge, it'll be at a disadvantage on their end, but it won't be progressing anywhere closer. And it would be using your action.
Darkness.
Okay, so you spend some Kai points and you activate your darkness.
Mm-hmm.
They seem to... Figures continue dancing around. Laughter comes from them all again.
Do they register my blind sense in the darkness? All the figures.
You know exactly where the figures are. They all register as a threat. So you do get the sense that an attack is coming.
Okay.
You're just not sure which one it's going to be coming from. Is there anything you might want to do to try to discern?
Smells, heartbeats, anything.
Okay, give me a... It's going to have to be an active perception check.
Yeah. That one I can see. Ouch. 17.
17. They all smell, act, and have the exact same heartbeat. You can hear two hearts beating quite loudly when you focus on it.
distance of heartbeats?
You've got about 5 feet from you. Does a 22 hit you?
Yes.
That was a roll down. Wait, no, hang on. Disadvantage. 20. Dirty 20.
Meat speeds.
Meat speeds. That one is 17 points of radiant damage. And as the figure moves away and the blade removes, you hear a, "Oh, he got close on that one. I'll be more careful next time, Krarena." Everyone starts laughing again.
Describe the room.
The room has where you would expect wood as the surface. It looks to be a carved out and disguised looking surface of rock instead of wood itself. All around, this is from before, no, you can actually still see because of your eyes. Crazy, crazy eyes. Through your darkness, it appears as though the wall is 30 feet from you. Whenever you move closer, it stays the same distance. All the people seem to be moving at this point, and I've been here for a bit. You can recognize that they are moving in the same sort of sequence. It's a complicated sequence of dancing, and there's a lot of figures that you see, and they're crammed right up against towards the wall. As far as you can tell, there are no exits.
Distance to ceiling?
Distance to ceiling, roughly 30 feet.
How many pairs?
From your angle... Okay, you wouldn't be able to see directly how many pairs there are, and you wouldn't be able to discern them. From what you can directly see right now, you can see at least 12 pairs, but there are more dancing in amongst the mix.
Ah, annoying. Fully activate my eyes.
Okay. They're all real. Everyone here is 100% a real body, a real moving person. They all have, for the most part, the same energy. Give me an active perception check now that you've activated your eyes. Your passive's not going to be high enough.
19, that's not going to be high enough either.
Still at disadvantage. Oh, that one's only a 12. Moving around, you narrowly miss dagger just randomly getting protruded outwards. But you catch, because you rolled so poorly, you catch the direction where it's coming from originally. The person that it came from, the dagger just vanishes and returns to dancing as though nothing, he didn't do anything at all. But you get a quick glimpse of the aura around him. It was brighter, and then it dimmed.
So they're shifting. Dance. Copy the movements.
Okay, give me a performance check.
Ugh. 22.
22, dang. You begin moving with the sequence. And you find yourself a partner. Someone who just come up, joined in with you. This satyr looks at you with two different colored eyes. One a very vibrant blue and the other one a green. And she smiles at you. Technically, you didn't quite find me. But I like the look of you. Boy, the things you hold within. It's almost worth angering him.
Potential. Someday, maybe. Take my place. But probably not.
She gets close. I want to see that happen. Behind you.
Do I see sense
There are
figure from behind?
roughly 4 figures right now behind that you can sense. Give me a... Actually, no, for this, you have a heads up. I'm going to roll a stealthy for him. Ooh.
He's stealthed.
Oh, he's dang good at stealthing. But well, what I'm doing is, so his stealth checks have been much higher than your passive. But seeing as you have a ridiculous passive, but this is also a god you're dealing with. But the for this, you have a heads up. I'm re-rolling the stealth. He only got 24.
So
You
I
know
have to
which
get higher
one it
than
is.
20. Oh. Okay.
So he didn't get past your passive.
Passive.
Your passive caught it.
Okay.
You have a split second before the dagger quickly darts out. What would you like to do?
Go behind him. Step behind him. In the darkness. And attack him.
Brilliant. Give you a spatial step and you end up appearing right behind him.
I'm not... Let's do this just with the shadow step.
The shadow step,
Since
yeah.
I'm already in darkness.
That makes sense.
I haven't activated spatial.
You shadow step to right behind him. Give me a dexterity check. Let's see how well and quickly you can pull it off.
I would be at 25.
20. Okay.
Dexterity.
Damn good. I'm going to roll an attack on his side to see if he can beat that.
He did.
No, it's 25. I'm matching your rolls repeatedly. All of you. What is going on today? I start off the year with 4 natural ones inside one session, and now I'm getting this. You still meet, so meets beats, and you appear right behind him just before the blade is meeting towards where you were. Go ahead and make an attack.
This would be at advantage.
Yes, yeah, this will be at advantage.
It's not an assassinate, but... Let's see here. It's been a while. I forgot what my... It's plus 11. It's
been a while.
So that would be a 28.
28. Yeah, that hits. That hits him. You don't actually need to roll the damage on this.
Okay.
You end up hitting, and right where you hit, you try to pull your claws away, but they stick for a moment, and his body seems to shift and change till you have now your claws inside his right pectoral instead, and he's just smiling at you. These pointed, fanged teeth, the mask removed from the ballroom, these yellowed, slitted eyes.
Tag.
I'm it. I like this one, Karena. I do too, Itar. Maybe we let him live. See what he comes up to. Oh, we can't do that without a start. Very well. Let's see what you particularly might despise. The ballroom and them vanish, and instead what you see is a mystic cloud force of darkness in front of you. Singular entity you know being inside the center, glaring down upon you. And you hear Karena's whisper in your ear, "He knows." All challenges of, varying kind of degree of difficulty or of danger, but you've completed them. In your own bizarre ways. Not entirely what I expected, but hey. It was clever dancing with
When is it
everyone
ever?
inside the ballroom. When is it ever? Yeah, dancing with them in the ballroom. Didn't think of that. Jarta's not actually questioning one of them was poisoned. Didn't think of that either. But, hey.
I went by colors.
You want by colors
Oh, what
here.
about colors?
Says the colorblind guy.
A
You're
last
like, this
thing
is orange, correct?
before
I do like orange.
before you all find yourselves back in the celestial realm, you were all parted one last piece of information. Do not enter the dome. It'll only kill you. Eshnar has rigged this to be a fight between him and his children. But you can help. With physical contact to the dome, there is a small little mechanic that you can do. Instead of having legendary actions myself, you all are going to have legendary actions. And that's going to be done through this little thing I'm calling an insight reaction. While you are on the outside of this dome, and you are physically contacted with it, you can, during the turn of combat, choose to, at any point, use your reaction to give your Londriel or Emlar a benefit that you would benefit from. So, good example here is, Finestorm could give your Londriel Spatial Step for a free use. Brolog could give him Thunderous Blows. You could also give him a Rage, but I wouldn't recommend that because you can't cast spells when you're raging. Jartis could give him a use of a spell or a spell slot back. Doing
Might be
so,
effective later on.
doing so will cost you a singular hit dice. The way to mark those off is click your short rest button, and down below you inside that pop-out area, you will see a tick of how many hit dice you have to offer. When you use this reaction, again, usable once per character turn at any point, you just tick off one of those hit dice. Once you're out of hit dice, you can't use it anymore.
How do we know how many hit dice we have?
So go to your character sheet, click short rest,
Okay.
and there should be
Oh, okay.
right there. Yeah, you see all those boxes?
I have 15 of these.
Yep, you have one for each level.
Huh.
There is another
So
thing.
each one of those is an action you can do, essentially, to help.
It's a reaction. it's
the
like a-
insight reaction.
It's like an insight reaction, yeah. I've posted that inside the Tales of Andrea. There's another thing you can do with them. if you can't think of anything and you haven't used it for that character's turn, you can choose to expend a ability, a spell slot, or something to get a mote of inspiration, which is a d4 that you can then give to your Londriel or Emlar during any of the d20 rolls. So it's just a d4 added on top of it. But there are reasons
That's
you can do
good.
this and reasons you can't. You would not have been able to do any of this if you had killed any of the gods. Instead, you did their challenges. Yeah, Jartis, you're probably the one who got the closest to that.
Killing a
Good
god.
job.
Killing a god by
accidentally
accident.
put
You almost accidentally killed a god.
He's like, oh, I am deathly allergic to black tea.
Nah, it's just like an Earl Grey. I hate Earl Grey, but you know,
That
it
was
just
I
like
don't know, I just
that
felt
one was
the
just like an Earl
large-
Grey.
He's like, ugh.
Multicolored tea was probably the dangerous one. That's
They
kind of
tend to
what was
be.
my gut for the rest of it, which
Yeah,
is
the flowers.
surprising, seeing as my gut's not feeling too good today.
Yeah.
There is some truth to be found.
Would have give you dysentery.
Oh god.
But
It's like we're being pushed to our limit here.
Relly had their own things as well, their own challenge. They went through an epic duet with the last of the
Nice.
gods, who happens to be the god of nature and animals, so, you know, that kind of paired off fairly well. We'll be getting to those results as things go by. Now, would you all like to take an early break? Or...
Yeah, that was a pretty dense hour. That was
That
one
was
hour.
Yeah, that was a really dense hour.
So much happened.
We could take a quick, yeah.
Yeah.
We can take a quick break, maybe, because once we hop into the Yolondriel side of this encounter, it'd be better not to have it interrupted.
Sonic Adventure 2.
Yeah, no more pee breaks.
No more pee breaks after that point, so buckle up, buttercups.
Alright, sounds good.
Give him all the
All right.
chaos emeralds.
All
Yeah.
the chaos emeralds. Good job, guys.
Good job on your challenges. I know for like Prologue, that was probably just a grind of rolling dice, but
Yeah.
I
I mean,
half
I
expected
imagined
you
a pretty
to
intense fight in my head.
straight up just to go into straight combat and fight him instead of trying to actually bring him to balance. So
I did consider it.
Yeah,
As I
I-
did try to hit
I
him with the
figured-
axe. But I was like, well, maybe that's what he means. And it turns out that's what he meant. So
yeah, nice. Right, we'll be right back, everyone.
Yay.
Hello there. As a guest of the Owlbear Inn, you obviously have taste. Now, as a person of taste, have you ever thought to yourself, I need to watch an artist who also has taste, with a sense of classiness and intelligence, heightened by sitting in a leather armchair before a fireplace with shelves of books behind? Neither have I. Anyways, I happen to have an art channel called Michael How Arts here on Twitch if you want to check it out. There's drawing, chatting, and sometimes gaming. If you enjoy fantastic characters and comics, or just having someone to hang out with while doing art, you should give Michael How Arts a look-see. That's twitch.tv/Michael How Arts. And if you visit, maybe, just maybe, you'll occasionally have that artist sitting in front of a fireplace to give you a +1 to the richness and culture of your Twitch experience. Though I wouldn't count on that. But please, do stop on by. Thanks for your time, and have a wonderful day.
I'm Michael Howe, and I approve this message. Oh, you don't believe me? Well, I did this, and 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 this.
Hello, everybody.
Fine
All
store.
campaign, all I wanted was to pass wisdom saving throws, and I never do.
Even with advantage?
I have advantage. I have plus. All my feats almost have all been going into that direction. No.
Oh, that's awesome.
Consent is always important.
Agreed.
You're next.
Why am
totally
I
not dead.
so bad at this game? Jeez.
Might be genetics.
Attack first. Think never. Hey, folks.
You feel a definite pulse of magical energy as you shake his hand.
You just made a deal with the devil.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Roll a will save.
There's more up there? We have to... I fucking hate this level.
We could have been playing Valheim. Dog, dog, dog. Save me, save me. Where are you? Get in front of me. Get in front of me. Get in front of me.
I'm coming. I was marking the cave.
Dogs. I'm gonna stand up. Ah! Get the dog. Help.
Hello, folks.
There. Apparently, I can't remember your name at all.
Who's Ingrid?
You.
You.
Me?
Irving.
Oh.
Yes, because I can't forget. Wow. Why am I having such a hard freaking time with the names today?
You called me Murphy twice before we
Yeah.
even started.
Shut up, Melvin. I'm working here.
Alrighty, naked.
That's a good drawing, right?
Damn right, Ike, that's
Really
good.
good. Oh my gosh.
Love it.
Thank you.
Wow.
With someone.
Wait, you just said they had a book.
That being
Yes.
said, we will.
Yes.
And then
keep
you
up.
emphasize
Come on,
that there
keep
is a
up.
book.
Way to catch on to that like a minute and a half late. There's books, there's diaries, there's maps.
Wait, there's a book? We have not been consistent with this at all, have we?
No.
I'm not even gonna try and pronounce most of those. Wow.
Yeah, they had a sale on apostrophes that day.
Hello, everybody.
I don't know what's really going on. Hi!
We have you on speakerphone.
I was just gonna say, this is one hell of a collect call, man. I didn't know he knew infallible relay.
Does anyone know what the rates are? I don't have that much gold.
Did you know back in the old days, in the medieval times, they used to put lanterns, hang lanterns out on front of horses to help them navigate during nighttime?
Oh.
It was the first recorded instance of satellite navigation.
I enjoyed the live action The Avatar movie.
Oh, baby Baba Luba. And burble as it came.
No.
Can I get a oh yeah?
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah?
If you're only to be addressed as you, as your own person, what do I do if there's like a whole bunch of y'all?
You may use titles as, I would say, the trolls. You may use the consequences if
Okay.
you would like.
So
You
y'all
may-
is off the table.
Y'all is an abomination.
A whole bunch of y'all.
Too late.
That's when you guys look over and see what once was Jitters descend slowly onto the ground, trampling towards you as its head from top to about past the sternum splits like that into a toothy maw that is its whole body. Rawr. Hello and welcome to Hate, Laugh, Love.
Everybody knows if it's green and it's slime,
You went that
it's booger time.
The show where we talk about movies.
He starts hopping on the way, and when you look back, there's Handor and Grace. Grace looking just frowning perpetually, and Handor just smiling ever so gracefully. And Finestorm, you see on their lips, Handor say, "You think they'll make it?" And Grace go, "Not a chance." Hello,
would not be
everyone.
tasty.
It would not be. A pickled chew would not be tasty at all. Hi. We're back. Oh, excuse me. With hopefully a fun conclusion to this. If not, I am prepared for a devastating conclusion to the Eshnar Hall stuff. But with everyone's
And
trials
Party
completed,
what?
I'm still prepped for a TPK here. Everyone's stuff, or trials, completed at Yolondriel. You and Emla
Yes.
find yourself in a blackened surface, blackened room. Everything is dark. There is no wall that you can see. There's no ceiling you can see. There's no floor you can see. You can only feel it underneath your feet. About 10 feet away from you to your right is Emla. And 15 feet in front of you, forming a point of a triangle between the three of you, is Eshnar. He says to you what he said before we went on break, which was this again.
I'm just gonna look over at Emlar and give him a nod. And for sure, what I'm gonna do before we have to roll initiative is I'm gonna take out that shield that gives me bonus for armor, and I'm going to make my halberd a half halberd.
A
So
half
it's a
halberd?
one-handed weapon. Yep, it just
Okay.
shrinks in size.
Perfect, yeah, absolutely. Emlar, you see his armor start to pulse a bit with energies. And as a quick reminder to you, remember that the first few minutes from the divination that Jartis did, up to a certain point, Eshnar is invulnerable. So before asking for initiative, anything from you?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I'm just gonna casually start walking to where Eshnar is in between me and Emlar.
Okay. Keeping that 15
And
feet apart?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say, well, this for the last time, actually.
Emlar matching your pace the other direction. Eshnar glances between the two of you, obviously knowing what you're doing. Time and time again, you come up here and you challenge. This time I see you're finally united on your front. Well. Get killed a few times by you, and you kind of see your brother's ways and understand what he's getting at. And you, Yolondriel? I've killed you 3 times already. What makes you think this will be any different?
Because I actually have friends this time. Should be here any minute, I say. Well, hopefully.
Your friends. Competent consequences. People who act and expect the reactions to go their ways constantly. I've had time to study you. Every one of you. What you do, what you don't. They
What
won't
have
be
you
here to
learned?
help. They'll all be dead in a few.
I don't think so.
What makes you so confident?
I don't know. I just am. Always have been. Guess that's your fuck up.
I'm looking for a D4.
Language. Sorry.
Language.
He's my enemy. Excuse me.
About that time, the surface, what you could not see to be a surface. There seems to be a small little shift and feel about where you are. And a crack appears. Doesn't seem to be connected to anything, but it always seems to stay where it's at. That's impossible.
Oh, buddy. Nothing's impossible for the consequences.
You've been stolen.
Of course I have.
Let
Have you
me
learned nothing?
Pay in kind. Roll initiative now.
Okay. For both of us? Yeah.
Emlar's gonna act on your initiative. So you can
on my initiative.
you can duel both your turns together.
Gotcha.
And for this, we are going to shift to... Boop.
Cool. All right. Oh, well, not terrible, but not great. That's going to be a 15.
15. Okay. Oh, well. He also got a 15. What's your dex?
Ooh, my dex. At least it's higher than Emlar's. +1.
+1. Oh my goodness. Okay, so he's going first.
Yep.
Fine Storm. You were the first one to find yourself out of the realm.
Okay.
You are very quickly materialized between two pillars, and I forgot to bookmark, I think, where I put the colorations of the pillars. Oh well, I might have to find that later. Right, you find yourself... Oh no, here it is. Right in front of me. Between the red pillar and the yellow pillar. Behind you is that dome that you saw in the distance. Inside you see Emlar, Elondriel, and Eshnar just about to engage in combat.
And in order for the transfer to work, I have to be in contact with the dome?
Yes.
So go touch the dome.
Okay, you bring your hand out and touch the dome, and you feel it pulling your life energy into it. To aid.
I don't have any left.
Hit dice. Hit dice wise. Not health points wise.
Okay.
Getting your soul sucked.
Getting your soul sucked away. No, that's gone too. Eshnar is up first. The cracking was the first challenge being defeated. Eshnar is going to dash towards... Let's see, which one do I want to do? Hey, you Elondriel. And attack 4 times. With a rapier that is being very quickly produced from its sheath.
Shield.
Okay, using a reaction, mark off a hit dice. Shield. Ethereal rings seem to appear out of nowhere, Elondriel. As they encompass around, you quickly recognize them to be Fine Storms.
Thank you.
Which means his 22 to hit now misses, because your AC is +5.
Good stuff. Yeah,
so you're at
son.
what, 24 for AC?
No, I'm at... With all of my armor pieces and the shield out, I'm at technically 21 + 5, so I'm at 26 now.
26, okay. You're at 26 AC now.
Hold it.
Hold it.
Full shield. So he can choose the full shield. He can choose to reflect half.
Oh,
or
yeah, he can.
heal half. You can reflect half the damage back on him.
Oh, it's gonna be a good one.
So it's this is a reflection, right? I'm imagining this is a reflection.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, this first one is for sure.
Does this shield last for the whole round, or was it just one attack?
Good question. It's been a while.
It's been a while. Yeah. Oh,
Let me see if I can find it.
gross. Rolled max damage on himself.
What'd you say it was just for?
I
the whole
think
round?
I think it's just for this attack because it's a pretty powerful effect, being able
Yeah,
to
it's
reflect
just-
back.
I think the reflect is only for attack, but the
Yeah.
AC is for the whole round.
Yeah, I think you're right with that. 'Cause
So
we
good
did-
attack to reflect.
Yeah, this was a good one to reflect because that's 17 points of radiant damage. Oh, not radiant damage, piercing damage.
And I'll just have the biggest grin on my face if he looks at me.
Oh shoot! It's actually more. It's more damage. It's a lot more damage. (17 plus 7 is 24. 29. Jeez Louise. 37 halved. Is that 18? That's 18. Yeah. He takes 18 points of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
Do we know what kind?
Do. So part of it's radiant, part of it is piercing. So we got a mix between the two. And he's actually resistant to... No, he's immune to that right now. So he only takes 3 points. It would deal a lot of damage, but right now he still has a lot of the protections of some of the gods. So he's not immune anymore to everything. But he does still have resistances and immunities to certain kinds of magic. Radiant damage is not doing anything to him right now. Piercing damage, though, is doing at least half. So, of the 37 points, he only took 3 right now. Because he is still, you can tell, Yolondriel, now with this attack, he is immune to radiant damage and resistant to piercing right now.
Gotcha.
3 more attacks. You still
Give
have
it to
26 AC, but,
Give
you know,
it
that's
to
like a 50% chance for him. Yeah. That one's a 34.
Okay.
That one's a 29.
Okay.
Damn.
And that one's at 30, dirty 30. But it's the first attack that really mattered. Because you can only do that extra stuff on the first attack. So now it is just a straight D8 plus his 11.
Thanks.
So 14 points of piercing damage.
Okay, hold on a second. Okay.
The next one is 18 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And the last one is 16 points of piercing damage.
Ouchie.
Rapier very swiftly dancing back and forth. The first one, a very loud cling, resonating off. You, Yolondriel, cannot see where it's coming from, neither can Emlar. However, Fine Storm, you who have your hand on there and can see everything going on within this dome, notice that he gives a quick glance your way, and then glances back at his target, Yolondriel.
Okay.
Takes a point of psychic damage from my smile.
You know what?
Is
Yeah,
that
I'll
the
do
end of
that.
So dash.
Is that the end of his turn?
That is, for now, yeah. That's the end of his turn.
Okay, Emlar is going to use his reaction, Perfected Armor Guardian. When a huge or creature you see ends its turn within 30 feet of you, you can use your reaction to magically force the creature to strength saving DC 17, pulling the creature up to 30 feet towards you to an unoccupied space. If you pull the target to a space within 5 feet of you, you can make a melee weapon attack against it as part of this reaction. I'm doing that.
Okay. And he is within 30 feet, because you both were 15 feet away, so he is nice, fine 25 feet. And you said hang on. You said a...
DC of 17.
This is a strength saving throw, that's a 23.
Yep.
If it was just a strength check, he would have failed, but saving throw, he did a lot better.
Okay, then. Because that was his reaction. Okay, that was just his reaction.
Yeah, that was just his reaction.
Okay.
So, you're an MLR 10. Finestorm, you're the only one outside right now, and you are muted. I don't know if you could tell, but you might be able to. It might just be the thing tracking your mouth.
Oh, it is. Don't worry.
Okay, cool. During your Londriel's turn, you have 2 reactions, because it's 2 turns. It's MLR and your Londriel going. Something for the other 2 to note later on.
Okay.
Your Londriel. Your turn.
Very quickly.
So you and...
I'm playing 2 characters. I have to split up my time here a bit. Yeah. As an action, I'm gonna use Aura of Vitality. 1 action, vocal concentration up to 1 minute. Pretty much until the spell ends, the aura moves with me and it's centered on me. It's a 30-foot radius.
Okay.
As a bonus action, I can heal 2d6 to 1 creature in the aura, including me.
Perfect. So at the end of your turn, you can do that for yourself and Emla.
Okay. That's my action. Keist. Bonus action. I am definitely going to heal myself. What was that? 2d6?
2d6, yep.
Oh, well, that's not terrible. That's 9. Okay, so that's my action, my bonus action. Yes. Switch over to MR. Changes. And what he's going to do is... there's a lot of stuff he can do because he gave me a lot of stuff here.
Artificers. They have just an endless supply of things that they can do. They are insane.
He is going to cast haste on Elandriel.
Oh, sweet. It's both of you
1
have
action. Concentration up to 1 minute. Choose a willing creature that you can see within range. Until the spell ends, the target's speed is doubled. It gains +2 to AC and has advantage on dexterity saving throws. And it gains an additional action on each of its turns. That action can be used only to take the attack. Dash, disengage, hide, blah, 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 blah. Ends. Okay. So he does that. I can't mark his spells off. That sucks.
I'll do that. I've got them up on my side. You'll just have to refresh every now and then.
What kind of bonus actions does he have? His spells or his cantrips? Nothing.
Yeah, I didn't really stack him with bonus actions, you know.
Yeah. Well, he's gonna close that distance on Emlar for sure. Get him between us.
Okay.
And as a bonus action, he's going to give himself 16 temp HP. Guardian armor, defensive field.
Perfect. All right.
Okay.
Okay. Now, that was 2 turns. Fine Storm, would you like to use any of your hit dice to store a mote of possibility? I can't call them mote of possibilities. Mote of inspiration.
No.
No? Okay. Another crack forms around as Prologue. You find yourself standing outside, seeing the dome and seeing Yolondriel, Emlar, and Eshnar now in the middle of a deep fight. Finestorm's already there with his hand against the dome,
Brolog's gonna put his fists to the dome. And he's just gonna do one of these. Just waiting for each one to make sure he stay connected. Well, he's gonna try to punch through this dome.
Okay, perfect.
Long term.
Long term.
Well, there's no long-term effect, but you do keep doing the punches back and forth, and there is a very subtle Yolondrial hint of inside the dome as it's being repeatedly punched. The two of you now can do the insight reactions in the turns. Eshnar's turn. He is going to, first off, cast Shatter on Emla.
Ouchie. What does that do?
He needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Yeah. That ain't bad. Yeah, 23.
23. Oh boy. He makes it. So he only takes half damage. That is, however, 5d8.
Ouchie.
5, 1, 6, 9, 11, 12. Wow, I rolled really badly for that. Emla takes 6 points of thunder damage as Eshnar reaches back with his empty hand and grabs hold of part of Emla's armor. The piece that he grabs hold of shatters into millions of little tiny pieces as this spell goes off. For his physical attacks, he's going to split them between the two of you. 2 to you and 2 to Emla.
Okay.
2 to Emla first. You can react whenever you want. So that's for Brolog.
Okay. I want to do a reaction, but go ahead, Brolog.
I just had a little bit of confusion on how many times I can react.
15.
Once. Total time's only 15, but you can react once per turn. During your Yolondrial's turn, you can react twice. But it's Eshnar's turn.
Say that one more time?
During Eshnar's turn, you can react once.
Okay. During Yolondrial's, I can do twice.
Twice, because it's effectively 2 turns.
For a total of 15 times.
Total of 15 times, yep.
Got it, thank you.
Yep. First attack is a 23.
I want to distract him.
Oh, that does not hit.
Distract him? How?
From just behind, over his shoulder, I'm going to whisper in his ear, "You didn't think I could get in the dome?" Using my minor illusion.
Okay. Give me a persuasion check. This is going to go against his insight here. It's the wrong character.
Oh, let's go.
23.
25.
Damn!
16 on the die and 9 insight, yeah.
Damn.
That was a good one. No, that was a good. Yeah, that was...
That was
I
good.
wanted a momentary what the?
That was... Would have been a momentary what the, but he just barely getting high enough there.
Okay, anyway, I was trying. That didn't cost me anything, so.
Yeah, that's a good try. 23 on... it's Emla first. He's got a 24 AC. Artificers. They can get gross ACs.
Yep.
Second attack. It's a 25. That one barely hits.
That one hits.
And he is getting the full front blow. Which is a d8 plus 3d8. So that's only 12 points of piercing damage. And 8, 10, 14. 14 points of radiant damage. He's resistant to radiant, so 7 plus a 12, that's 19 points of damage.
Nice.
And then you. 2 to you, Landriel. It's an 18. Does an 18 hit?
Nope, not anymore. Need 10 more.
The plus 5 is gone at this point.
Okay,
so you're
then
back to
now
your
it would
normal AC.
now it would be 23 with haste.
Okay, so the 27 does hit then.
Okay.
Shield.
23 haste. Yeah, 27 barely misses. Shield, that's a reaction. Mark another hit dice off.
Yep.
Fine Storm. That's freaking max damage again.
I'm gonna give him psychic damage to death, I swear.
I swear.
So 11 plus 8, that's 19. Halved is 9, right? Yeah, 9. Still resistant to all damages, actually. He's still resistant to everything. He's just not immune to anything anymore. That is his turn, though. Did not go as well as he would have liked.
That's all right.
No, it's not.
As Yolandriel
Okay.
starts to move,
Go ahead.
from his hands, he gets Eldritch Maws.
Okay.
What do those do?
Well,
Well,
I'm trying to find it, actually. I'm not sure where it is. They give you additional reach, so it's like you have a full halberd again. And then it does, I believe, force damage, 1d6.
Yep.
If you hit him.
gotcha.
And that is for this turn, so mark off a hit dice there, Brolog.
Okay, well, Eshnar at first, after being grabbed, he is gonna grab right back. Now, how many? Okay, so this is my question, because I don't know how artificers work. I see he has attacks per action 2, and that shocking grasp, which is a cantrip, is technically in the attack actions options. But does that
It's a
work
spell.
like it's a spell?
Yeah,
Okay,
it
just
works as
wanted
a
to make
spell.
sure.
Yeah.
Okay. And he's got no bonus action spells. That really sucks. He's gonna try this out to see what it does. Shocking grasp. 1 action touch, instantaneous. Does 3d8 lightning damage. So let's see if I hit.
Okay.
Ooh. Does a 29 hit? Please tell me
yeah,
it does.
it does. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, gross.
Thank God. Okay. $15 lightning damage.
15 lightning. Okay, courses through him, but it is reduced to half because he is still quite resistant right now. It's 7.
Okay. Let me double check everything real quick. Make sure. Yeah, there's no other bonus actions. That really sucks. Yeah. All right, switching over to my turn because now I have 2 attacks per turn and Eldritch Maws. I'm just gonna hit this bad boy.
this dark essence floating around your Eldritch Maw and this extra defense, you're feeling far more boosted than you usually are during these combats. Go for the attacks.
All right. Let's see. Which dice do I use here? Which dice? Oh, wait. Is he still... Not that it matters, because I hit him last round. We have advantage, right? Is he flanked still?
He is flanked. However, you're not benefiting from the advantage right now.
Damn. Good thing I did not roll that last time.
Yeah. It's something weird, wanky's going on with that.
Okay, does a 26 hit?
26? He is going to... Yep, no, 26 hits.
Okay. First one, so that's...
Sneak attack.
Reaction used by Vine Storm. Mark off a hit dice. You're adding 3d6 to that attack damage.
Ooh. Vine Storm.
He's gonna get so annoyed with me.
Okay. Max damage on the halberd. Okay, so that's
Ooh, beautiful.
16 piercing or slashing damage. I am going to also on this one use Divine Strike. So I add 2d8 of radiant damage. So I'm going to roll the 3d6 first.
Oh, magnificent. Okay, so what was the first one?
That was 16.
16. Perfect, thank you.
10 with the d6. So I don't know what kind of damage that is. That just
It's exact same as your halberd damage.
so piercing or slash?
Yeah.
2d8. Just because I can. 14 radiant.
14. That is a cool whopping 40 points. It's all halved. So
Yep.
still 20, but dang.
Okay, second attack. This will not
Did you
have
get
all
that
those
force
benefits.
damage in there?
Oh, yeah, did
yes,
you get the force damage?
Okay, what was that? Was that a
That's
d6?
1d6, yeah.
Perfect. That is 1 force damage. Just
One force
a
damage.
bink. Thank you.
It's unfortunate.
Okay, does a 22 hit? I doubt it does.
Yeah, in this case, yes, actually it does. It will.
Well, hello. Okay, so that's 1d10.
Oh, wait, no, hang on. You have haste on right now, right?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, you do. Hang on. Let me do a rolling here. You live down there, nice. Oh, that's a natural 1. Yeah, no. 22 hits.
Okay, 15, because I rolled a 9 on the d10, so 15 piercing and slashing plus...
Don't have the 3d6 on this one. That's
Yeah.
only once.
Yeah. But with the Eldritch Maw, I get a nice 6 force damage.
Oh, okay. So 21 total.
Healed, probably.
He's getting hit.
That is true. Very quickly, let me look at my bonus actions. Oof.
I don't know where that dice went. It really does live down there.
How well lit is this room?
It's not at all. The problem is you can't even see any shadows. So the answer I have is you'll only know if you try.
Only know if I try. Okay. Well, instead of doing that, what I'm going to do is bonus action, harness divine power, use one of my channel divinity to fuel my spells and regain 1 expended spell slot up to level 3. That is what I'm going to do. And that is going to be my turn. It's going to be both of our turns.
Perfect. Brolog and Vine Storm, the two of you do still have 1 reaction left from this turn sequence. Would you like to spend a hit dice to store a mote of inspiration? No? Okay.
They're saving them for combat.
They're saving up for combat purposes, yeah.
Use this more effectively in combat.
Yeah. Do keep in mind whatever abilities you use, if they do have a ticker or a amount of users, you're ticking those off too.
2 shields out of 3 down.
Perfect. Next round comes by. Jartis. You are also finding yourself on the outside of the dome. In your left hand, you have an empty teacup. Right hand's empty. And inside you can see the combat going on.
Inside the teacup?
No. Inside the dome.
I'm a little teacup.
Short
I'm like,
out.
this thing's just got weird. Can I try to pass the teacup through the dome? Gently.
It just touches. You hear a slight little tink.
Alright, we're not gonna force that. So, say if I use a spell, does that give your Landriel that spell, or can I choose to use that spell on him? Like the effects of it.
So you can choose to use the effects on him, or you can give him the spell, or you can give him a spell slot. The big thing here, though, is those are reactions during other people's turns. My question right now is, do you touch the dome?
Oh, yes.
Perfect. Then it's
I'm
Eshnar's
gonna
turn.
touch the dome.
With the three of you now touching the domes, it is Eshnar's turn. He is going to... Boop, 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 boop. He's gonna cast Hold Person. On you, no, on Emlar. Emlar needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
We can only do these things for Delandriel. Can we assist?
You can do one on Eshnar's turn.
But I can help Emlar.
Yeah, you can. You can affect any of your allies in here.
Okay, so in that case, we're gonna do a apologies. Bestow upon him Brolog Serenity.
Ooh.
You are now proficient in wisdom saving throws. And you roll with advantage against spells. Yes.
Okay, that also means instead of adding +0, he's adding +5.
Much better. Okay, that's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20?
Yes.
It is still not enough.
Still not enough. Thought so.
Does not beat the DC.
Better than 9.
It's a lot better than 9. Oh boy. Emlar is frozen in place. And Eshnar is going to wail on him.
Right spell. What's that?
That was it's a do. The spell itself is charm, but I'm not using it as a charm. In this one, it's a will thing.
Stillness of mind.
Stillness of mind. Okay.
Pop. Another one down. But I should be pissing him off greatly.
Another one down. He's still gonna unleash everything on Hemlar here, but yeah, that stillness of mind pops him out of that holding of person. He's not paralyzed, so none of these attacks are at advantage. They're all just stray rolls.
Get wrecked, scrub.
That's a natural 1.
Throws his weapon out of the dome.
Yes.
That one is an 18. That one misses.
Yes, it does miss. His AC is 24. Oh, wow.
That one's a 29. That one hits. And another fucking 18. Only one hit. Out of 29. Yikes. Okay. 17 points of piercing. That's a 2. 10. 13. Halved to 6 points of radiant. 23 points in total. Emlar just took from a single attack. But that is Eshnar's turn. Getting foiled repeatedly. Elandriel.
If it wasn't for these meddling kids,
Damn meddling kids.
Okay. So definitely as a bonus action, heal myself. 2d, what was that? 2d6? Yeah. Where was it? Yes.
You can go ahead and retain the Eldritch Claw Maw.
All right. Perfection.
Nice.
That's 7 bonus action.
So
And then
hang on. What for a bonus action? You broke out a few times there.
no. My bonus action because of Aura Vitality. Healed myself 2d6. 7.
Okay, cool.
In total. And then both my attacks. A swing.
A swing.
All right. First one. A 21.
A 21. He's gonna shield.
Weak.
Grazes
So
off
that
of
does
a
not
shield.
hit.
Does not
Okay.
hit. Yeah.
Second one is a 27.
That one makes it past even the shield. Yeah, that one hits.
Okay.
Sneak attack.
Sneak attack.
Hey,
Fine.
reaction used. Hit dice gone.
Nice. Okay, so that's 1 second. I will roll you all the piercing and slashing damage first.
Perfect.
6. Where are you, sons of bitches? $25 piercing and slashing. Eldritch Maw, which is a 6. 4 force damage. And Divine Smite. Five radiant.
Okay. You know, he's got some injuries on him.
Okay, I'm gonna say to him, in between mine and Emlar's turn, 3 down, 1 to go. The consequences. And then Emlar's gonna just start swinging. 1 second. Actions. Okay, he's gonna use his Thunder Gauntlets, and he's just gonna punch Eshnar in the face twice.
Okay.
Bam, bam.
Give him a quicker 1-2.
First one is it's probably not gonna hit. That's a 17.
17 does not hit. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Remember,
is
you're
much better.
hasted as well, Elandriel. Oh, wait, hang on.
I am hasted. This is Emlar's.
Yes, you are hasted. And Emlar did maintain concentration on that spell. I need to...
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we need to be rolling those. I forgot about those. For
My
now, let's forget the past ones, but... Prologue?
Oh, so a lot of my abilities require somebody to be enraged to use them. Does that apply in this case?
No.
Cool.
Special circumstance.
Cool.
Okay. Does a 23 hit?
No, it does not. Because of the shield, it does not hit.
Oh, he's got the shield up.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay, well, he tried, but... he's gonna give himself 16 temp HP.
Ooh, using that ability again.
So
How many
2
times can I do
down,
that?
5 times. 2 down now, so I should have
Okay.
3 slots whenever.
Cool. 16 temp HP. Oh, wait, I'm looking at the wrong person, that's why. Da, da, da.
Okay, that's... Yeah, that's everything, right? Yeah, that's everything from both of us.
Yep, I believe so. Prologue and Firestorm, you have one reaction left each. Jartus, you still have both your reactions. Anything you'd like to use?
Looking at the goods.
I think I'll give him a 4th level Ice Storm, which is bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Yolandril, you have a 4th level Ice Storm stored.
Nice.
You can choose to use that.
How is the range on that? What's the range on an ice storm?
300 feet.
Okay. Gotcha.
And then, yeah. I mean, you only have one target, but it's like a 20-foot whatever. It does give you some cold damage, but I figured the bludgeoning damage will at least give you... You'll have, let's see, 68.
Ooh. Not bad. Thank you.
68. Perfect.
Technical question. I probably know the answer to this, but when you're saying we have 2 reactions during Yolandrio's turn, that actually means we can only spend 1 action on Yolandrio and 1 action on Eshnar. We can't spend both of those reactions on one character.
Yeah, it's one each character.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And from there, unless there's anything else, there is a sound that begins to play. Gentle, soft tone. As a final crack appears around your dome, and you can hear instruments playing. It's Relly's music.
And that's 4.
And my axe.
And my axe.
Tend to our brother.
He is going to cast... Oh, he's unoriginal. What does this do? Oh, that'll be nice.
That'll be nice.
That'll be nice. He is going to give himself a nice big old fire shield. At the beginning of your turn, you're going to take 2d8 of fire damage for starting within 10 feet away from him. That's going to be you and Emlar both. And from there, he's going to use his... all 4 of his attacks. He's going to look at you and be like, fine, you're so cocky, I'll take you out first. And attack you 4 times. That's a natural 1. That's 3 natural 1s.
I don't even move. It just goes like...
Just whizzes by. That's a 23.
That meets, technically.
So it would beat.
Mm-hmm.
Opportunity going once. Going twice.
Fight throw!
Hit by the first attack. Well, by the second attack. Third attack going your way. Aza, 23 again?
Yeah, that hits.
Shield on that one. Okay.
You can choose to reflect or heal out of it too, by the way, remember.
I'm going to heal off of that bad boy.
That bad boy? Okay, so keep in
So,
mind...
real quick, for these reactions, can they be used at any time or just during...
Literally any time. You can interrupt me at any time and use a reaction.
Well, I'm going to use some Investiture of Flame before things get a little
Ooh, okay. What's that do?
So, flames race across your body, shedding bright light and the flames don't harm you. You're immune to fire and have resistance to cold.
Okay, you're giving that to Elandriel? Or Emlar?
Does Emlar look pretty?
He's much better off
He's
than
a
I am.
lot
Let's
better
just say
off than
that.
Elandriel.
We'll give it to your Landriel.
Okay. Elandriel.
That was.
And you can create a line of fire with your, I don't know, your eyes or something.
Just to be clear, that was a miss right there.
So that's 2 hits. Of the 3 attacks, or no, it is
1 hit, 1 miss.
1 hit, 1 miss, but it's
On the miss.
technically a hit.
Oh,
But it's technically a hit because of the way the shield effect works. It technically hits, but it's going to heal instead of damage. And now his AC is what, 26, 27?
It'd be +5, 23
Yeah.
+5, right?
23
So-
plus 5 is 28.
28, yeah.
28. So that one's technically hit, but he's got 1 more attack.
Gotcha.
We're gonna go ahead and trigger
2 more.
Sentinel for Emlar.
Okay.
When a creature within 5 of you makes an attack against a target other than you, and that
Holy
target doesn't have the, you can use your reaction, make a melee weapon attack against the
Hold
attacking
on.
creature.
Yeah, I also have that. I completely forgot about MR also has that.
He does actually, yeah, he does have that.
Oh wait, he already has it.
Yeah, but give it to me anyway, because I completely forgot it. So
I can't.
Yeah, you can't. If you've got 2 people with Sentinel, it could be just, Brawler going, Sentinel.
Yeah, he just reminds
Into
Emlar,
the
yeah,
crowd.
That's what it is. Yeah, Amlar will use it as a reaction if this hits.
He did technically already hit you. He did already hit you once.
Okay,
So
then yeah, that works.
roll an attack for Emlar. And that one's a 20, so that one does not hit. So he's getting 2 attacks. 1 is being reflected as healing. So, first attack. First attack that went through, that hit.
Mm-hmm. What was that?
That is
It looks like
7.
for Sentinel, they don't have to hit or miss; they just have to make an attack.
Yes, but also keep reading. If 2 people have Sentinel, they counteract each other.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Ooh. The dice hated you on that one. That was a 7 and 8, a 7 and an 8. So the first attack is 18 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And 23 points of radiant damage. That's halved to 11.
What would that be? Yeah.
Yeah, you round down. And the second
Okay.
attack is going to be healing you half, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's helo damage. Of course, that one I only roll a 2 on, so 13 halved. You heal 6.
Okay. Eshnar's Sentinel hit was a 24 to hit.
Emlar. And yeah, that
Emlar's,
hits.
that's what it
Oh, yes, it does hit. Yep, because it's his turn right now.
Okay, so that's 8 plus 4 thunder. Ooh! That is 12 thunder damage. Hits him in the kidney. Wow!
Oh, shoot. Wrong character sheet. $12 damage. He got hit full for that. No resistances.
That's good. Now's the time.
Now is the
Okay.
time. All
Is
of
that
his
his
attack.
turn?
That is. That's
Okay.
everything.
What Emlar is going to do first, I believe, is he is going to Let me double check his spells real quick because he's got some gnarly stuff in. Sorry about this. I have to learn a whole new character very quickly. He is going to. That is what he's going to do. He's going to grab Eshnar with Shatter of his own.
Hey, what level?
That is the question. I think he's gonna go all out with a level 4.
Okay, last
5d8.
level 4 spell slot.
Is that the last one?
Yeah, that's the last one.
Okay, that works.
Shatter, it's a con of 18.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a real good check for him. He rolled an 8, which sadly means 22.
Damn.
So it's half damage.
So half damage, yes. So 5d8. God damn. $20.
20.
Even. Thunder damage.
20 even. That is halved for the save to 10. He takes the full 10.
Gotcha. Okay. He hasn't gotten hit since I gave him.
No, he hasn't.
Hasn't gotten hit. Okay, I'm gonna double check real quick, make sure there's. He's got no bonus action spells lined up. What a guy! Just like me.
Question.
Answer.
What weapon is he using?
He.
Emla?
He's got two
Literally
weapons,
his
two different
fists.
types.
Parry of blows.
Oh, he didn't use it the last time. He used a spell.
No, yeah, he used a
He's
spell
still-
on that, but it's still an attack, technically.
It's still an
It's still an
attack.
attack.
And it is something that I will allow in this scenario. So another
Okay.
hit die from yourself, Finestorm, and Kai Point for the Fury of Blows.
Yep.
But Lark can attack again twice, and what you're seeing him launch his fists forward, and Finestorm, you would be the one catching this. Waves of magical energy are emanating from his fists.
Yep.
Whenever he hits, it's like a wave of energy erupts through and damages the person that they are fighting.
If he hits here.
If he hits.
Yeah, try, please.
I don't think this is gonna hit. That's a 22 on the
22,
first one.
he's going to shield. That's not going to hit.
Thought so. Second one.
It would
though,
hit if he didn't have shield abilities.
Is a 25.
Doesn't hit. With a shield being active.
He's using his shield. He can't do that
Yeah.
forever.
He can't do it forever, but
Yeah,
you made
can't
him
do it
use another
forever.
ability of it, so
That is true. Then that is everything that Emlar can do. What I am going to do very quickly, because I really, really need to do this, is as an action, where is my stuff?
Do your biggest hit.
Biggest hit. I really need to heal myself.
Oh, okay.
he's not looking too great. And I did not give Emlar healing spells.
Okay, I am going to Healing Hands on myself. That's 15 points as an action.
Nice.
Give myself that stuff. And then bonus action. Bonus action spells come here. As a 5th level? Yeah. Maybe? Yeah. No. 6th level spiritual weapon right next to him.
Healing word is a leveled spell, right?
No, healing word is just an action.
No, but is it a
Once per
leveled
long
spell?
rest. I don't think so. 1 second.
Wait, hang on. Healing
It wasn't
word?
healing word. It's healing hands.
Healing
Sorry.
hands. Okay,
I said healing word.
Right.
I
was
said
like,
healing
wait,
word.
hang on. Healing
My
word's a
fault.
spell.
It's a spell, yes.
Spiritual weapon. Perfect.
Yes, that is a level 6. We had off here. That's gonna swing on.
Swing on through.
For a 29 to hit.
Yes, 29 hits. Another random little thing for you as well that I've completely forgot about. Yolondriel, at the beginning of your turn, specifically you, Yolondriel, not Emla, you have a d12 of Bardic Inspiration. And it will be refreshed at the beginning of your turn every round. So use
Bardic
it.
Inspiration.
Add it to a d20 roll, basically.
Yes. 29 hit though?
29 hits, yeah.
No. Okay. Don't need it
Even
this
with
time.
a shield. You don't need it this time, but...
Yeah. That's going to be... 21 force damage.
Can I give that sneak attack?
Yeah, you can.
Sneak attack.
Delicious.
Another hit die. I hope this is over soon.
Another 11 force damage on
Another
top
11 on
of that.
top of it. 32.
Divine Strike!
Oh, gosh.
That is... Oof. A sad, sad 3 radiant peppered on top of that, which is going to be half still.
Yeah, Radiant is still very, very minuscule amounts of damage to him. But that also might just be because of his nature.
That's everything. That's both of our turns. That's everything.
Okay. Here's where I'm going to start saving you a little bit on what your turns are. Eshnar looks at Emla. Enough of you. And Emla vanishes. For the rest of you, he appears on the outside. The last little spot. There are 5 windows in between the pillars to look through. You all... Well... Hang on, are there 5? Yeah, there are 5. There are 5. You're ticking up 3. It's not the last one, but he ends up outside on another one. And seeing what you're doing, he quickly puts his hand to the barrier and starts doing the same. Or they're close to. It takes him a little bit to realize what he's doing. But you are alone with Eshnar now, Yolondriel.
Rough stuff. All right.
And he is focusing
do it
all of
then.
his stuff on you. He's going in for 4 attacks.
That one's a natural 20.
Somebody please. Ouchie.
What's the final result?
35?
Yeah, I can't
that'd be far past. Yeah, there's no
nowhere.
there's no
I
passing
don't have
that.
any shields left either, so.
The problem is
Can
that one's got the
I-
radiant stuff to it as well.
Can I force shadow step him or far step him?
Yes.
I force far step him not to be in that spot.
Okay.
Swing.
I will consider that. So the strike is coming in very, very truly. Straight towards Yolondriel's heart. You find Storm having the quick perception and the easy way of seeing things before anyone else really can. You shadow step him away. Doesn't work entirely the way you want it to, though. For a second, he is 30 feet away, and then it almost instantaneously, Eshnar is right there again, but it will be disadvantage on his attack. The realm that you're in, Yolandriel, it's technically just 5 feet of space. No matter what, you can be right next to Eshnar any given point in time. But it's not a natural 20, it's a 29 instead.
Okay. Ouch.
Ouch indeed. That's going to be 13 points of piercing damage. 7, 14. Oh, gross. 19 halved to 8 points of radiant damage.
Second. So 13 piercing. And then you said 8 or 9?
9.
Okay.
Second attack is a 19.
That does not hit.
Third attack, 21.
That does not hit.
Ooh.
I am technically 23.
Technically 23 because of the haste. That's right.
Haste.
Yeah. That's a 21 again.
Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss. At this point, he is going to start tapping into his surges here. Wrong character. Too many open. He's tapping into a surge, going into a fury of stabs with his rapier, and doing another 4 attacks.
Ouch.
Another fucking 21. You just
Does
love
it give me
giving
another
sixes.
set of reaction?
No, it doesn't. Same turn. Good question, though. That one's a 32 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. Anyone else with their reactions? Everyone's just sitting there.
Can I
tried.
use mine? Or did they reset?
They reset every turn.
Every turn. Okay.
Do you have
I
anything
guess
that might
I could
help?
try a combat wild shit. No. Yeah. No.
I mean, it's technically temp HP, ain't it?
It technically is. You would be in that shape and that form.
Well, it might be better just to heal you outright.
Yeah, that would be good.
Either way.
That'd be pretty. He's.
Let's do a 6th level. I'll do cure wounds. Yes, that's 68 plus 5.
Perfect.
Give it to me, Daddy.
So for the attack, I'll tell you what the attack is after he gives you your healing.
There's 30.
30. You take 30 points. You heal 30 points as you're getting stabbed for 14.
Okay. I'll take that trade. I take that deal. That's a damn good deal, ain't it?
And again here, Yolandriel, you can see nothing but blackness and cracks randomly appearing in that blackness. You're getting aid from nowhere.
Gotcha.
Do you still have that investiture of flame?
No, it's only lasts 1 round.
Only 1 round.
Next attack, 24.
Yes.
Last attack, 23.
Yeah, meets.
Beats. So you got stabbed 2 more times. 17.
Okay.
And 13.
13. Gotcha.
Okay.
Cool.
Emla. At this point, I'm taking control of him.
Okay. Thank God.
He is. Yep.
I can close that window.
You can close that window down. He's going to do a 3rd level Cure Wounds. Wait, hang on. Did I give him Cure Wounds? I didn't give him Cure Wounds.
No, you did not.
No, I did not.
Loser.
I am. He's going to give you a 3rd level shatter to add to your next attack.
Good.
And that uses his reaction for Eshnar's turn. Your turn, Yolandriel.
Okay. What are my bonus action spells? Let's see. Faith. Spiritual weapon. Oh, I might have to do that this round. So that shatter, can I just use it even if I use another spell? Is that how it works?
Yep.
Okay.
Just been given to you.
Okay. Instead of outright attacking him, what I am going to do is cast 7th level heal on myself for 80 HP.
Hey!
And then, bonus action. Let me heal myself very quickly, sorry. I'm going to hit him my spiritual weapon. Does a 28 hit?
28 does, yeah.
Sneak attack.
Thank you.
Hey.
$25 force damage and divine strike. $14 radiant.
He's getting a little haggard.
Okay.
Starting to show some wear.
I'm going to say, not a lot of allies, huh? Just a bunch of enemies?
He snarls and growls at that. Because you're 100% right.
Okay.
Give your Landriel a wild companion with an animal preference. You can just throw a giant scorpion in there.
If you could throw a giant scorpion in there, I would very.
Is there even enough room?
You can certainly try.
Oh god.
Because that would be like the perfect end note on what I said to him as this giant scorpion.
All right.
You've used your action and bonus action, which means it's back around to him. He is going to for his turn.
Oh, wait.
Yep.
I forgot. With that bonus action attack, the shatter.
Yep.
I completely spaced that. Is it okay if I do it, or did I forget?
Oh yeah, no, go for it.
Okay. What is that? It's just a roll to hit again?
No, so it's a con save for him.
Oh, just automatic? Oh!
Yeah.
I think it was like 17 for Emlar's.
Emlar's is an 18. He rolled a... what's 14 plus 8? 22? 22. He rolled a 22. So roll for what Emlar did, that was 5d8.
God damn.
Oh no, 4d8. That was a 3rd level, not 4th level.
19.
19 halved to 8 points of thunder damage on top of what your finger did. Yeah, he's definitely looking haggard.
That is it.
His form is showing wear and tear. His turn.
I'm back to full health.
Yes, you are.
Yolanda, go ahead of one of these 1d4 motes. Enjoy.
Gotcha.
Ooh, there you go. That's a d4 you can add to any d20 roll. And
Okay,
yes,
plus the
they
D12.
stack. Plus the D12. They all stack.
Gotcha.
He is going to do... He's going to put one of his fingers up towards you. Opposite of the rapier hand. Finger up and try to touch just the center of your breastplate. I am going to be making an attack roll for this one, actually. That's what it is. 17?
No.
No.
Did he try to do the whole? Hey, you got some smuts on your shirt there.
No, he tried to do a witch bolt, equivalency of a witch bolt, but it didn't hit yet. You dash around just in time, and he instead stabs away with his rapier. 22?
No, that does not hit.
Oh, that's right, because of haste.
Haste.
Haste. How about a 30?
Yes, that does. Thank you, sir. May I have another?
All right, yeah, here you go. 19?
Nope.
26.
That does.
Wings.
Okay.
Shield again, basically.
Basically, yeah, you're at 28 now on AC, so 26 does not hit. That is only one hit.
As ethereal wings protect you all of a sudden.
One hit. Nice.
These wings just sprout around. Once again, I mean, you recognize who the wings belong to, but the fact that they're spreading around you is different. That is 17 points of piercing damage for the one attack that did hit. The radiant is... Good heavens. 20. Halved to 10.
Okay.
So 27 total. Stabbing repeatedly, he looks at you and... All I'll do is just kill you again and start this once again. I will save this world.
You think by the fourth time you would have learned I don't care, and then I'm gonna immediately just start swinging into him.
Slamming into it. It is your turn.
All right, first
The
two
pace
attacks.
changes.
Oh, no, because that costs an action to do. No, I'm gonna spend this turn hitting him. Okay, so
Could use that scorpion.
26.
26? Yeah, 26 hits.
What'd you say, Ben?
Could use that scorpione.
Oh, I'm definitely that scorpion is going to pop up as soon as I'm done attacking it. Just like if it does.
Oh yeah, add sneak to it. It does been used.
Okay, so first one hits. So let me just do that. Let me just do that. Poop. What? Okay, that really sucked. That's gonna be 15 piercing slashing. In total, Divine Smite.
Ouch.
Whew.
Yeah. 11 radiant. Second one, I'm gonna have to use that D4 to add on. I'm also gonna use that D12 because that didn't help me either. That helps me out quite a bit. Okay, does a 25 hit him?
25.
Did you use that 1d4? Any interest?
Yeah, I did use that
He did,
D4 to
yeah.
help me out with that.
He's gonna make you re-roll.
Okay, I will re-roll that bad boy. You think I won't, sir? Okay. Does a 29 hit?
Yeah, it does.
He made a mistake because I rolled much higher.
He's got advantage on all his attacks next round anyway, so no, because of it, so
That's okay. Okay, so that's
chance of making you not hit. You still hit, but
9 piercing and slashing, and then bonus action. Spiritual weapon is going to hit him for a third.
9 piercing and slashing, spiritual weapon hitting again.
For a nat 20.
Emlar's gonna give you a level 3 shatter
Brutal
with
critical.
Brutal critical.
that.
Yes.
Brutal critical as well.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. So that's.
Would you like to know the wordage for brutal critical?
Oh yeah, by all means, please.
You can roll 2 additional weapon damage dice when determining the extra damage for a critical hit when a melee attack.
Nice. Thank
so
you, sir.
That's 32 minimum. So because you're also adding 4d8 of thunder damage to this for the shatter, and that's two dice damage. So what's all your dice that you're rolling? So there's 4d8.
I'm rolling a d10.
A d10.
Or no, sorry. Wrong weapon. 3d8 for the spiritual weapon.
3d8 for the spiritual weapon, so that's 24 right there. And then for the other one, that's another 2d8 for the brutal critical, which is another 16 right there. That is, let's see, what's 24 plus 16? That's 40, right? So 72 damage minimum. Go ahead and roll your 9d8.
I will roll my 9.
Can I count the spiritual weapons attack as a new reaction?
No, it's still Eulondriel.
I tried.
You did, yes.
There's
Fair,
no
fair.
way. Jesus, Ben, is the die you got me weighted?
Is it?
No, I have
No,
the same
now it's
set,
becoming-
so
Now
why
it's
not?
becoming consistent. Now it's becoming
Oh, nice.
consistent.
Well, I did get you a truly randomizing dice tower. As well.
I did. You did. It's very loud though.
Yeah.
It is a
I'll
nice
have to
dice
roll
tower,
it one
yeah.
time before.
Metal on acrylic.
7. Jesus. How many times is 9?
9.
No. I said. I mean, how many times? Do you want me just to tell you the number?
Just tell me the number at the end, yeah.
Okay, hold on. Because I need to do this. So the first roll. Let's see. That's 8 plus 8 plus 7 plus 3 plus 7
So
plus
to
4
Whoa.
plus 7 plus 8 plus 6 are the dice you got me weighted.
That's some
Good
pretty heavy
lord.
numbers. But I've also been rolling that heavy as
58.
well. 50.
Yeah,
Just
58.
you just have the heart of the
58.
cards with you today.
58, so 80 for that to be a 0. Oh, that's 130 damage.
Ooh.
He should be looking good after that.
Oh, he's looking great. You are, I say great.
Sick kill.
Great.
He is coming in with these rapier thrusts. One after another, after another. You're parrying as many as you can away, but they're still making it through your armor and penetrating in. Your spiritual weapon, you know the position. He's focused on you. The weapon gets positioned behind. He lunges again with his left arm, with the rapier in hand. It slashes down. His counterbalancing arm, the right one, slides off. Lands on the ground. as a spiritual weapon does exactly what you want it to do. Severs his right arm. 130 damage, that's nothing to shy away from. So, holy crap. That was your bonus action.
I already attacked twice, too.
You sure did.
Right before that.
You
So
are
that's...
still hasted.
That's correct. What does haste do?
It gives you another attack action.
I attacked twice. I can
Another
only
attack.
attack once. I'm a cleric.
That's right. Okay,
Yes.
thank you. Yep,
So
yep,
only
yep.
2 attacks. Yep,
Yep.
that's why.
Okay, cool.
I was wondering for a second. I was like, wait, what? I do not get 3. Do I get 3? Anyway, that's everything.
That's everything?
Yep, that's all. Yep, that's all.
Is not looking too good.
We both look. I look down at his arm, and then look up at him, and I just go, I really wasn't expecting that to happen.
He very angrily lunges forward. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, I will.
Would this be considered a spell?
It is a spell. Would you like to use your reaction?
Prologue Serenity, please.
Okay. Roll with advantage.
I also give him a
And gain proficiency in wisdom saving throws if you do not already have that.
Jartus, if you'd like to aid him a little bit on a reactionary basis, you can give him a d4 by marking off a hit dice.
The hit dice thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of like a guidance.
Kind of, yeah. You could also use guidance, which I think is also just a d4. I mean, it's 6 to 1, half a dozen the other.
Yeah. That's 32.
32.
Yeah.
You pass.
Okay.
You fail. At 32.
You were about to be completely frozen for 12 attacks here. So he's going all out. He is that close.
Good stuff.
Think about an anime with rapier and how quickly you can stab forward. Just a repeatedly. Blood
I'll just
splattering.
automatically give him wings. So he gets his +5 for the whole of it.
+5 for the whole thing. Okay. That one is a 21. That one misses.
Bye-bye.
That one's a 30. That hits.
Yes.
1 hit out of 2. That's a 31.
Ouch.
2 out of 3. That one's a 24, which misses.
Nice.
So 2 out of 4. $23, which misses. 2 out of 5. 31, that hits.
Yes.
3 out of 6. 22, that misses. 3 out of 7. 33, that hits. 4 out of 8. 18, that misses. 4 out of 9. Natural 1. That misses.
He throws his weapon out of the dome.
4 out of 10. $18, that misses. 4 out of 11. Final attack. 27.
Misses.
Misses.
Swing a miss.
4 out of 12. Woo! Well, that's 4 attacks.
I'll take those numbers.
First one is a 15 piercing.
Okay.
3, 6, 9. 9 halved to 4 radiant. Second one. It's a 15 piercing. third one. 18 piercing. And fourth one.
Mhm.
Another 18 piercing.
Okay.
Your turn.
Not bad, sir. Not bad at all. Heal level 8 for 90. HP.
Okay. Counterspell. Level 7, so he needs to roll for it. Yeah, he doesn't want you to do that again. That's bullshit. Let's see, your... You live down there, dice. Oh, bugger hell. I should probably look at counterspell and double check and make sure because he's rolling for it. Come on, give me the specifics. There we go. Okay, so when you're rolling for it, it is plus spells level. That's a level 8. That's 18. And a spell casting ability. Using your spell casting ability. Okay. Where are you? What is your spell casting ability? That is right. It is intelligence. It passes. You cast heal. He only got 16. 8 plus 8.
Oh, that's good. Ah, that makes my cleric heart proud. Just healing myself and not teammates. Delish.
Jerk.
Yeah. Okay. What to do? I'm just gonna keep swinging. Seems to be working so far.
Heal was your action.
It was my action.
Yep.
Yes, you're right.
But
So I'm just
you
gonna
are
hit him.
still hasted, so you do still have an action if it's used to attack. So you still can swing away twice.
Swing away twice. One with my halberd, one with my spirit.
Yep.
Does a 22 hit? I doubt it does.
It does, but he's going to shield, so it doesn't.
Yep, thought so. All right. Different die. That one has a little low. Okay. Well, I'm using that D12. Should have used it for the last one, but use it for this one. Because I for sure need it for this one. 25 plus 11, 36.
What?
I rolled a 12 on that D12.
Yikes, gross, disgusting, that hits.
Okay, so that's what?
Sneak attack.
3d8.
Hey,
Ooh.
you're adding 3d6 to it.
We've only got one left.
One left. Oh boy.
The last lemon.
Which will be on his defense, so.
It's the last melon.
Could be a lemon.
27.
27.
Force. Oh, yes. 20. No. 31. Forgot the plus 5. 31 force damage. Excuse me.
31. Okay.
Oh! Divine Smite.
Divine Smite.
Have a mode of friendship.
Mode of friendship. That's going to be 9 radiant.
9 radiant. He's looking so tired.
I'm gonna give him back one of his 8th level spell slots.
Disgusting. Disgusting. Take an 8th level spell slot back.
Oh, I do.
Jadis, use off one of those hit dice.
That's good. All right, that's everything I can do.
The tankard is full.
Wailing on him again and again and again. He is slowing down. He is going to make another wisdom saving throw. Yolondriel.
Oh, I shall.
It's going to boost it this time.
Brolog Serenity.
Oh,
So, do with advantage. Add your
And
proficiency.
have proficiency.
Yep, have proficiency. Which you already have proficiency, so
I already have.
you're just doing it with advantage.
Oh, that's an even Steven dirty 30.
Dirty 30! Even with him making it harder, you still freaking pass.
19 on the die. Thank you, Brolog. The first one was a 6.
Oh yeah, that one would have failed. That would have been nice. You would have been held, and I might have actually gotten you. Oh yeah. 4 attacks though, still.
Keep him
That's my last wings.
Poking at you. Last wings.
Last reaction. I still have more wings, but last reaction.
Not quite.
I'm out of hit dice.
You could still use
You can-
exhaustion points.
You can exhaust yourself, yeah.
But 6 exhaustions, you die. So keep that in mind.
Oh, well then, who cares? already dead.
26 does not hit because of the wings. 30 does.
Yes.
Oh wait, no, that's 28. That's a 3, not a 5.
Oh, good
I
stuff.
think that just hits, right?
That's a meat, so...
That's a meat,
That's a
yeah,
meat.
meats beats.
Yeah, you're right.
So, Hitty. Oh, that one's a 21. That one misses. And that's a 2 on the die, so that one misses too. Five. So 16 points of piercing damage.
Okay. Oh, shoot. Wrong page. Wrong page.
13. Oh. 13 plus 8. 21 halved to 10 points of radiant damage.
I'll take it.
Poking and stabbing as many times as he can, he just repeats over and over again. Why won't you submit?
Because I'm better, I say. And with my newly given to me spell slot, I'm going to reach out and touch his chest and inflict wounds at level 8. 10d8, 10d10 necrotic damage.
That's on hit.
Yeah, on a hit. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Say once again, I love these new dice, Ben. For some reason, giving me good stuff.
Emma's
19
gonna-
on the dice, plus 11, 30.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. I was going to say, Emma's giving you 2d4 for his
splatter.
past few actions.
Sorry, my cat decides to poop on the same spot on the floor. I'm trying to catch them doing it. And I looked away for
No
like
respect
20
at all.
I looked back. Literally.
Little turds, literally.
Little turds.
10d10.
10.
Right. Yeah, 30 definitely hits. Roll that damage.
I shall. I don't. Effective. I am damn sure gonna try. Where's my other? Okay, I gotta do this 2 at a time, so sorry, guys.
You are forgiven.
I know I have 10d10 somewhere. I'm just not trying. Can't do it. Oh my goodness. One more roll. calculator. So that's 18 plus 16 plus 19 plus 11 plus 4. 68. Necrotic.
You reach your hand out, using a moment of his misbalance as he lunges forward and misses, grab hold of a chest. Eulandriel, how do you want to do
Yes.
this?
Just with what I said. Because I'm better than you. And I'm going to touch his chest and just drain every ounce of life.
You grab hold of his chest. You feel the magic ruminating through his entire body, racking it. Bits of blackened veins start appearing all throughout. You hear him desperately catch his breath, and the dome shatters even more. Cracks upon cracks start appearing. Even on the outside, you can hear cracks and see them appearing from nowhere. Bits and pieces start to fall, turning into celestial light as they fall towards you. You can now see Alondriel, your friends on the outside. Jartis, Brolog, Finestorm, Emlar, holding on of the dome, willing and giving you all the energy they can. And the music you hear playing, you know to be Relly.
And it slaps.
He falls to his knees. All I wanted was to save this world.
And you did the opposite. And that's why you're dying. Should have been better. You shouldn't have given me so much practice.
Don't you know, Eulandriel? You can't kill a god. And he begins to turn to light, blowing away with a wind that you can never feel it.
Absorb him.
You can't. Not with where you're at. The barrier, though, does fall away. And by the time Emlar is completely gone, the barrier's gone, and the stones, those pillars, have changed. From being pillars to being people. The Brolog you see, the one you faced, half of his armor being of that light side that you saw, and the other half being the blackened, spiked armor. Jartis, you see Briggan, standing there smiling, going back and forth from his back heels to his front heels. There's a centaur there as well, standing nearby Relly. As she finally is now within all of your sight. And then Krarena and Itar, they're there as well. Doesn't take too long for the obvious effects of the fact that the spell is now done. The banishment of the other gods. They're no longer blocked. One by one they start to appear. The floating rocks with the runes around begin to coalesce and gather together. A realm in genuine disrepair begins to stitch itself back together. And the five of you, including Relly, find yourself standing close together.
Not bad for a cleric, huh? I said, looking at everybody.
Not bad for the consequences.
That's true.
Well
Thank
said,
you all, by the way. Appreciated the help.
Of course, my friend.
All right. Let's figure out what's going on with these other gods.
Brolog will approach the half and half guy and say, "Do
The
you
half
have
and
any
half?
more one-liners?"
Arnold Palmer over here.
He looks at you and pulls off the shield on his back, which is also half and half. The right side of it is the bright white, chromish looking metal with gold trim, and the left side is more obsidian in look and obsidian in shaping. And in the middle you see the moon on the dark side and the sun on the right side, on the light side, emanating. And he hands it to you and leaves you with a one-liner. This one's better than yours. And then he walks away.
Very good.
Go ahead and add a shield +3 to your inventory. It's better than yours.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's the item description. It's better than yours.
Yeah. Like a Borderlands situation, you find a new gun.
Yeah.
It's like a rat-a-tat-tat for the description. No, this one is, it's better than yours.
Mm-hmm. That's all you need to know. You are also muted, Ethan.
I'm gonna get in contact. Wait, did you say gods were coming back?
They're all coming up here, yeah. They're coming back.
Never mind. Not gonna get in contact with anybody. I'm just gonna wait. And
we could
just grab Emlar on the shoulder. You know what I mean? Pull him in. Yeah.
Emlar's gonna get pulled in. It's surreal to you as well. Doesn't feel right.
He said that gods don't die, so I assume we'll be having to worry about that in the future. So,
well, it's a good thing one of us has the armor then.
yeah. Let's get this figured out. Get it cleaned up, then get back home and stop whatever it is to the south.
Out of the frying pan into the fire, right?
Yep.
More out of a frying pan into a song. A very comforting song.
Well, I mean, arguably, we've been from the fire to the frying pan, and I guess Asana is a good, because we did kill a dragon, then fight a god. Now we're going to fight some
Whatever is next
undead
certainly
legion.
will be easy, I'm sure.
How do we make sure he never comes back?
That's something that we need to talk with the gods about, I think.
I will talk to the gods also.
Prologue and the consequences we'll talk with the gods about.
Those blue boxes might be.
We can't. You have to have a body to put him in.
Oh, well.
You know, a little difficult.
We'll think about that later.
Does Brolog see Carson?
No, Brolog does not see Carson. But Brolog does see a few individuals who we wouldn't recognize walking up to different people. So, Relly, Centaur, is walking up to her, or trotting up to her, and discussing a few things and handing her an instrument of his own. For you, Jartis, Briggan, this gnome, comes walking very, very confidently up to you. He's like, I liked your answer. By the way, poisoning yourself would have been an acceptable answer as well.
Ooh.
Poisoning me, though, or your guest? Definitely not. Would never have let you through.
So what do I do with this teacup?
Well, when the time comes, and you feel like your guest has finally arrived, He pulls out a teapot and hands it to you. Give them a cup.
Will I know who the guest is?
The guest, as I may know who it is, I may not know who it is. Do you understand?
That makes sense.
It doesn't. I can see it in your eyes. However, I can see the confidence that you believe
Sure,
it will.
make sense in time.
Yes. It may in time. And I hope it does. Even if not, you can take that teapot and you can pour it into different mugs and have a little treat. It is a teapot of divination.
Divination teapot.
It holds 3 charges in total, and will regain 1d3 charges every week. So every 7 days, you'll roll a d3 and you can add charges to it. It can pour up to 5 cups per divination. Whoever drinks of the divination tea will receive the same effects of the exact one question. So the pourer asks the question, and all those who drink of it receive the answer.
So it's kind of like kind of like divination.
Yeah, it's exactly
Using
like
multiple
divination.
vessels.
It's exactly like divination, but you can multiple people can get the answer at the same time, and it doesn't require a value cost.
And that is what, a D4 you said on the charge?
D3. So you roll a D6 and do 1 and 2 as 1, and 3 and 4 as 2, and 5 and 6 as 3. But I'll be making an item for you for this and sending it over to you when the time comes.
Magic teapot.
The magic teapot.
It's made my whole year, and it's just starting.
Good. Prologue, you already got yours. Shield. Beautiful. Ornate. Gorgeous. Absolutely wonderful. Gift from a god. Don't sell it. Or if you do, make sure you get a lot of money from it. Fine Storm. The 2 individuals you can very clearly see now. One of them, at one point, was a race known as the Yunti. Basically extinct in Nathriel now. They don't exist really anymore. They were gone long time ago. Their race had their time and they're gone. But this god was one of them at one point. The other one is a satyr. Much like Jartis, but looking to be more closely related to the Excalibur lineage of satyr. She's taller, bigger, not short-stouted like Jartis is. But they both approach you, and one of them, the males, "There's not much we can do for you. You already have the blessings of a god."
Yeah. No worries.
The female, Krarana, "We can at the very least give you our approval, which you know you already have mine."
My lady.
You'll have to pardon her. She's a little insane.
Aren't we all?
To a degree. You'll have my eye while you're still in your mortal form. But by the time you get up here, you do have my approval as well. Not many can actually sneak up on me. It does take a blind eye to surprise even that of revenge. Yeah, I don't have a physical gift or anything to give you. You've already gotten a lot of God's blessings.
Mm-hmm.
By the time all of that is complete, the Andrea is back up in the celestial area and finds Yolondriel and Emla. And the three of you can quickly see that they have met up and join up when the time comes or whenever you feel like you've arrived. But the Andrea, who now no longer has a blindfold around her eyes and is speaking with her mouth, smiles at the two of you. Many years I have been pushing for you to reach this point. It has cost us a lot, but at the same time it looks as though it's not cost us much. Except for time. You're muted. Every time.
Yeah, and it'll cost us more time in the future, because chances are he's not dead, at least not completely, if I know anything about him. So, but I'm here.
And alive.
Yes.
That does bring the question, Yolondriel.
Yeah,
Will
it
you
does.
remain?
Yeah, I will. But I have one request.
I would be amiss not to hear it.
Any chance you can bring my folks here?
We have no influence outside of this world, but we do have influence inside of it. If you desire, we will find someone to bring your folks here.
All right. That's good enough for me. Besides, this place needs the consequences to look after it. Clearly.
Then the armor is yours to keep. You are the guardian of Nathriel, Yolondriel. You will protect us from outside threats and inside threats, and be the spokesman of the gods. Are you prepared for that?
Oh, not at all. But, you know me. That's never stopped me before.
Emlot just mutters underneath his breath next to him like, yeah, there's no way in hell he's ready for that at all. Like, What? You're not? You're...
No, I agreed with you, but I like to see the confidence in your brother there. I really appreciate it.
I am extremely confident in your ability, Yolondriel.
Thank you. Now, you see, that is the kind of support I need.
I could provide you a nice good berry in this trying time.
They've only known you for like a year. I've known you for hundreds. They'll come around.
But now he has my axe at his back. How can he not succeed?
Well, there are many ways he could not succeed. However, I think you're looking for just the benefits and the happiness, Prologue, so I will go along with that.
Very good.
After all, the gods are giving him the rights to this claim and letting him keep the armor, which means that, Prologue, the gods do believe in him altogether.
Very wise.
I can't thank you enough for your help.
As do the new gods.
Reluctantly, Finestorm, you have my vote. But make sure, Admiral, you understand. It is reluctant.
It wouldn't be worth it otherwise.
The Shadow, who is right behind you, speaks up and just randomly says, "Yeah, Admiral."
Yes, Shadow?
She just smiles.
And
We
news will be
absolutely have our support. Though a few of them, though, recently have been a little, shaken. Anything recent? Anything recent changed? Shadow, that is enough. Alright. I won't pray. Walks off to the side. Well, we have a lot of repairing to do of our realm. Apparently he's let it gone to shambles. It was once much greater than this. When you return down there, we will not be able to visit you physically. But we will be able to help. A lot more than what we have been doing.
That's all we ask. Any other way we can help while we're here?
Up here, not so much, no. Here are celestial powers, and I know you are part celestial, but it's more focused. And you look
No worries.
exhausted as it is, so all of you do. Where would you like to be returned to?
Celestial powers are more focused?
When they're pure, yes.
I'm going to turn to the consequences. All right, consequences. Where to?
I meditate for a moment.
Carson's did request that we send you to where they are. They have information for you for themselves, but it is your decision. You're meditating for a moment. On what?
Well, they said celestial powers are more focused, and I am part celestial too.
Technically speaking, yeah. Give me a wisdom check. Just straight d20 adding your wisdom modifier.
He just dies.
Yeah, it could be.
Could be.
I still have one trick left that I need to figure out. You know what that trick is?
Yep.
D20 plus wisdom, huh?
Yeah. You've already done 2 rolls like this.
A natural 1.
Never mind, that's not even yet. There's no natural. For everyone else, it kind of looks like Finestorm's trying to poop right now.
Yep.
Clenching a little bit.
Where is Carson?
Moonlight Forest, where you left us last.
To there then, please.
Prologue. Bit of foretelling for you. Don't try to behead him. He doesn't look like what he used to.
I will keep that in mind.
What did he used to look like? I searched my knowledge.
Carson, you get 2 images now that you're thinking about it for the first time. First one is the humanoid form that you're used to. The noseless, serpentine, opalescent scaled reptilian type form. The second one is a friggin' huge diamond dragon.
So I say, oh, diamond dragon.
Right. Yes. I forgot.
No, we can keep that in mind, I think. Right?
You keep all the knowledge. And that would include his, wouldn't it?
Yes.
I'll be keeping a close eye on you, Admiral.
Everyone's watching me. I'm
All
just
the
so
gods.
watchable.
Yeah. They're all looking at Fine Storm. Very closely.
This
Especially
seems like a
Karena.
fine time to go.
Yeah, I think Carson's a good idea. Yep. Everybody? Yep.
Yes, before anyone else really starts to.
Hey,
Thank
kill
you.
me now. I'm here. You're all powerful. Kill me now.
We would rather not.
Okay then.
And with
Actually, I
that,
wouldn't mind that.
I continue.
you get.
I gave them the
Just the right
opportunity.
one. With a quick, swift pop, and seeing 17, no, 16 gods and goddesses in front of you, smiling at what you have done, freeing them of their banishment and returning them to the plane that they belong in. You were sent back to Moonlight, where there is a rustling, falling of a tree, crashing to the ground, as before you see a smiling head. Huge, friggin' huge head. Prologue, you are probably just a little smaller than one of his nostrils. Resting on the ground, staring at a spot. And when you appear, you all hear telepathically. Oh. Good. You survived. I assumed, seeing as I've taken my full form, that you would have.
Carson, my friend, I would recognize your voice anywhere. It is good to see you in a more form.
Giant head moves, leaving a groove on the ground. Yes. It is strange being back in this form. But I find now that my age has caught up with me, I can't keep the human form as easily anymore. Much like the knowing, I never wanted to be a god. I only wanted to admire all things beautiful. And now, I have a chance to do that again. But as myself, not as a god. And by leaving, there is room for what more? A retirement, you might say, but not fully retired. For one never truly doesn't become a god. Even if you are chosen to begin with, you have no choice. You are what you're made to be. I'm sure none of this is making any sense to your mortal forms.
Sounds like there's a spot open is what there sounds like, and that seems ideal.
And it's for you, Burlog.
I'm gonna lean down to Jardis. It still gives me the fucking creeps every time we're even in giant dragon form. It's just still like, whoa.
Carson, my friend. The other ones. It was said that you had information.
Oh? What kind of information?
That was not said. Just that information, perhaps to defeat the unknown menace.
Well, it does appear as though you've already received a boon of some kind for the gods and goddesses that you saved. Which thank you for doing so, by the way. I was a little worried that you were going to kill one.
I
Yes.
admit
Oh,
the
come on.
half and half fellow was fairly annoying, but I kept my cool and thought it through.
Guthris. The god of riding the line, as we call him. You never know what side he's going to be on until the time comes. He is the god of balance. If, for one reason, the balance is skewed towards good, he will be evil. If it is skewed towards evil, he will be good. I've never really liked him. I see you carry his shield, though.
It was better than mine.
Indeed. I'm sure that's what he told you as well.
It is, in fact, yes.
He was never one for words.
He's got that going for him, at least. And it is a shame that my friend Anubisai is not here. All the friends could be present. Oh well.
And this your prologue would be why I have chosen you to be. You will always confuse me. I would never consider Anubisai an ally, and yet you do. They are much like Kuthris. They will only act according to their own wills and what they deem fit to be beneficial to themselves. And yet you still consider them to be an ally.
I do not know about ally, but she is my friend.
Perhaps one of these days you will fully understand, Prologue.
Perhaps. Did I tell you? My mother is arriving. Did you hear?
Oh, I have heard much more. You may want to speak with Shago. The king is waiting a few distances away from us. Doesn't like the look of what I am. I think he's scared of me.
Shago is not the best, but I have learned he is also not the worst.
He is a king.
What I was
They're
going
all
to
the
say, Carson, keep a weather eye out for my mother. I think you may find her actions quite humorous.
I do. She's already killed 3 people since she's arrived here. And is in prison.
Classic mother. Oh. Where?
Danira. You're gonna have to speak to the new counselor of Recloria. She's not very patient for those who don't obey by the rules and laws of the land they are in. Keep that in mind when you speak with her. Your mother didn't.
I will keep that in mind. Thank you, Carson.
Before I leave, for I must, unfortunately, I have a place to get to and very little strength ebbing inside my bones left. If there is anything I can tell you, Brolog, your creed is worth holding on to, but it is also worth listening to the laws of the land for where you are. Don't expect respect unless you are giving it.
I admit that doesn't make much sense to me, Carson, but I will mull it over.
From one friend to another.
Travel well.
For the rest of you, don't die, I suppose.
Bah, where's the fun in that?
Do a little dying.
Hang on, which one's insight? Anyone who wants to do an insight check, that's going to be, so Jartis and Yolandriel primarily. Passive at 20, right?
Passive 20, yep.
Yeah.
That's a 20.
20, okay. Jartis and Yolandriel. The massive eye shift over towards Fine Storm is an eye shift of not just, oh, come on. It's an eye shift of, duh, of course you would say that.
May I help you on your journey?
No. But I think I can help you on yours.
Oh? Not necessary. But
Don't
feel free.
return.
Don't return.
If you do, he will only kill you.
Who?
Now, I don't think you want me to be saying that out loud. You know who.
Do you have any idea what's going on, Jurtis?
No. I am
Really?
tired.
Really?
and
Don't
hungry.
return.
Do you have any idea what's going on?
I don't have any clue on what he means by that either.
You can give me a insight check if you'd like.
Okay. I guess I'll try. I mean, there's so many screwed up things going on in this world. I had 14.
14? Ooh. Well, I mean, it's not too much to... I'll just send you a quick whisper here.
Okay.
Whisper? Hey, little mumble, I'm gonna whisper to you.
Because some things I can't return to, period. So I don't know what he means by that. Oh, well, that's actually what I thought he was maybe going for, but
yeah.
I don't think I have a choice on that.
Maybe. Pleasant nights for all of you. And blissful days. And Yolandriel, I do hope you survive what is to come. You deserve a life.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, wouldn't that be awesome? Kill a dragon, kill a god, trip on that branch over there and impale yourself.
Big pointy stick pointing out the back of his head. With that, you hear crystalline cracking sounds as Carson begins to extend his wings. And this mountainous, truly mountainous figure of... is there anything more than an ancient dragon? If there is, you're looking at it.
Technically there is, but...
Yeah, there is. I haven't thrown you against one of those, thankfully, though. Oh, boy.
Brolog takes Fine Storm in one hand and Yolandriel and just looks at the dragon. His eyes like, isn't he great?
He can make a whole lot of healing spells.
Or revivifies.
Quick.
All that diamond just flying away. Are you sure we couldn't have killed him? Relly wouldn't have said that. Relly wouldn't say that.
No, first of all, she wouldn't have said that for sure. 'Cause she's got a southern accent. So first of all,
That was Irish, wasn't it? Hateful.
Yep.
I tried Southern, but it came out Irish for some
Really?
reason.
Carson is my friend.
Oh, it's just a joke, big guy. Figured after something that difficult, we deserve a little laugh, right?
I do not understand why it is funny.
Well, that's okay. Did you hear my epic solo?
Really, Joe? Oh, yes, we did. Fantastic epic solo.
Locke doesn't understand jokes, so it's.
Did you hear? I was making
you
pounding
explain
with
the
my
joke?
fists to go along.
Of course it gets.
Oh my. Oh my. Pounding, you know, I heard a tempo going and I kept with the tempo. Thank you for setting the tempo. Mind you, the tempo was kind of overseeded by, what's his name? I have a list of the gods and goddesses down here, and I swear I had everything nice and orderly.
Eshnar.
I did figure out. No. Eshnar's the god that Yolandra fought. I ran into Roxton, god of animals and nature.
Not bad. Nice.
And he gave me this cool instrument. And I think we should finish there for the night.
Yes.
Ooh.
Let's do it. Because I'm about to pee this seat.
Yeah,
guys.
me too. But with you all getting back to the mortal plane of Nathriel, rescuing the gods from their banishment, about to journey into figuring out what the heck you're going to do from this point forward, with King Shago walking up to you all on his crutches, still looking extremely haggard and tired. We will pick up there next week round, hopefully with Relly back, so she can brag about the cool instrument that she's got now. Second instrument, it'll be nice. Gertie. Yeah, wow. Yolandra, how'd that feel?
Oh, very good.
Good.
Ding dong, the witch is
A lot
dead.
of build-up.
A lot of build-up. The entire campaign has kind of been building up to that moment. And it's
Now let's go
finally
rescue Mama Brolog.
Yeah.
Yes, because she's in
The
prison.
Mama Brolog's in prison.
Yeah, maybe Jardis can make me a giant. That'd be very fun.
There we go.
Very fine. Just, you know,
Just make
do be
both
careful
you and your mom giants.
not to declare war against Recloria.
Are you saying two giant Loxodons is not going to be seen as an act of war?
One of them is being seen as an act of war. You're going there to try to end it. Because right now, you're about to be at war with Recloria.
Oof.
So, good luck with that. Negotiation mission, I guess we know what they're doing next.
Wasn't that
After
the one that we had a
Yay.
miscommunication with the first time we visited them?
A little bit. Yeah.
Oh, many miscommunications.
Which, you know, should have been a thought process, but it was never communicated to Mama Brolog.
Oh, poor Mama Brolog.
Why would he?
Why would? Yes, that was
Why
my.
would he?
That was why we got into the situation. With what you told me, you were telling Mama Brolog. I'm like, yeah, he's not telling him any of this stuff. Why would he? So trouble's gonna happen. Mama Brolog's in prison right now, and the Loxodon are currently segregated, separate from the city, and surrounded by a massive army. Good luck with that one, Brolog. We'll figure that out, though, next week, maybe, as we go
Raid?
away from stuff and think about a raid. Yes. Raid. Who
Either
can
way,
we raid?
we may or may not raid. Let's get out of here, guys. See you in a week.
Elfane! Let's raid Elfane. We haven't raided
we
Elfane
go.
in a while. Yeah, let's do them. But thank you all very much. We love you for joining us, and congratulations making it to 2023. We have a very
We
exciting year
survived,
ahead of us. It's going to be fun.
Yay.
All right.
We raided.
Let's go.
I forgot I already hit the button. Fod Squad!
That's
Hi!
okay.
Bye!
year may have closed for now. We hope you met a friend this go around. Tired and blurry you may be. We hope your minds are full from this rare